every spark, I remember you were gone. 'Cause I buried you deep in the shadows. Know the warning of a siren, it echoes. I know that I fell for you again. I know I have to live with this regret. Now my heart's back to pound right out my chest. Need something to take off the edge. These bones, they don't easily break my soul. Cuts like a razor blade. I'm froze, then you'll feel the pain. These bones, no, they don't easily cross the line, I feel there's no one turning back. The fuse is ready, all they do is strike the match. As I carry the weight of my stress, burning flame with the way out the darkness. I know that you lied straight through your teeth, and I know that it haunts the air I breathe. Try ignore all the noises in my mind as it sends shivers down my spine. These bones, they don't easily break my soul. Cuts like a razor blade. I'm froze, then you'll feel the pain. These bones.
I'm always ready, Tang. Always. We good. Welcome back to Will It Bun Me, the show where we try to find out, can we take these classic dishes we love so much and turn it into a bun me? That's the idea here. Tang's not recording. We're gonna try that again. You ready? He's on. Mike is on. Okay. Well, welcome to CKSK, first of all, the Chad Kubanoff Studio Kitchen. That's my sign. I'm Chad Kubanoff, it's my studio kitchen. But for reals today, welcome to Will It Bun Me, the show where we find out, can we take our favorite classic dishes from around the world and turn it into a bun me? And by that, what do I mean? For me, a bun me has to have crispy bread. It has to be a balanced sandwich. So it's one of the things I love so much about Vietnamese style bun mi is the balance of it, is the freshness of the vegetable. We have the creamy texture, whether that's going to be with the ba or the mayonnaise or the pate, something creamy. We're going to have some sort of crisp, fresh sourness, some balance in there, and that's always going to be the carrot and radish pickle, or the cucumber, or the chili, the green onion, cilantro, something. There's always freshness inside of a bun mi, so that's part of it. That's really it for me in characteristics. I think bun mi, if you're in Vietnam and you travel to Vietnam, bun mi can be so many different things. There's so many different styles. So it's not just one particular thing. But for me, when I have it, I'm always thinking of that crispy bread, and I'm always thinking of that balance, that freshness, that lightness that's always involved. So the challenge we have is when we're trying to combine new dishes into a bun mi, is we have to be aware of moisture, because the moisture is the enemy of the crispy bread, and we have to be aware of heat. Because if something's too hot, then it steams, and then the moisture comes into play. So that's always some sort of challenge or something to be aware of. Today, on Will It Bun Me, we are going to bun me a Chinese takeout and see, can we do that? So for me, for me to decide if this is going to work or not is, can we keep the essence of the Chinese takeout? Can we keep those flavors of a Chinese takeout? And can we have that delicious crispy bun mi bread that we're expecting? If we can put both of those together, keep the flavor, get the texture, get the balance, it is a successful Will It Bun Me episode, in my opinion. So we're going to try today. And for the Chinese takeout, we are focused on the American style Chinese takeout, because I'm an American style boy. So that's what I know. And I know there's so many different styles. I know we can get a Chinese in Britain or in Australia, but we're going to focus on American today. Before that, let's get caught up with the chat. Say hello to everybody. It's good to see everybody in the chat. What's that? You can get Chinese takeout in China. We can get Chinese takeout in Vietnam too. So we are live right now on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. Regardless of where you're watching, I will be able to see your chat, so you can throw your chat in at any time. And the chat is rolling already, so if I miss your chat, please just throw it in there again, and I will get to it. If you're watching on TikTok, you got this camera angle. If you're watching on all the other platforms, there's many other camera angles. So if you'd like to see the other camera angles, you can check out the other stuff or the other platforms until TikTok decides to work well with our streaming situation. Regardless, we will start. We got Tree in the chat. What is up, Tree? What is up, BT Murphy? Oh, and by the way, TikTok, all the comments I'm reading, I highlight them on screen so everyone else can see them. You can't, but I will try to make sure I repeat them for you so you can hear what's going on even though you won't be able to read it. What's the last... Wait, oh my God, okay. Nank, I didn't know if you were trying to get me banned or something, but when's the last time you had a rangoon? Oh, that's what you wrote. Oh, I see. I don't know how it's spelled, the rice paper roll with pork. Okay, yeah, rangoon is okay. That's BANHCUON. It's been a while. I don't always crave that dish, but I saw Sunnyside from Best Ever Food Review Show Ever do it. He showed it yesterday. I was like, oh, it looks pretty good. I should eat that. So I'll have it soon. Aaron Yeager, you're my hero. Well, that's pretty cool. Hoping for General Chow's chicken banh mi, JK3822. Your dreams are about to come true. Your dreams are coming true today. We're gonna see. Wonder if Chad's had much of the Chinese Canadian classic ginger beef. I have not, Frozen Yak. That has not been on my radar. We usually, beef and broccoli I think is our biggest beef dish in America for Chinese takeout. Okay. How's Vietnam treat you, Caleb? It's badass. Love it so much. Does Vietnamese have a chocolate type dessert? I'm gonna say no, but let me think quickly. Not really. There's a few like cocoa desserts, but they're not really chocolatey. And if you got a chocolate craving, it ain't gonna satisfy it. You can get a chocolate flan, or I should say a cocoa flan. You can get a cocoa soft tofu. But other than that, there's not really a chocolate dessert that I can think of. You think of any chocolate dessert? No. No. There's choco pies. They suck, in my opinion. Some people love choco pie. That could be a real Kubanov off the rail.
Korean.
Huh?
It's not Korean.
Choco pie?
Yeah, it's Korean.
I thought it was, oh yeah, it's lotte, yeah. No, it's not Vietnamese, but they're here, and they're incredibly popular. But I deeply love chocolate. I deeply love dessert. I have heavy cravings. I'm addicted. I dislike chocolate pie so much that I won't even eat it. I'd rather not eat it than have a choco pie. Huh?
They have a lot of flavor.
Choco pies? They're all terrible. They're all gross.
The takeout is one of my favorite.
That's because it's the only chocolate he had growing up as a young kid. He had choco pie. Disgusting to me. Not worth eating. Which Western cuisine do you miss the most? Honestly, it could be French, because we don't really get a lot of French food, or it's expensive. But maybe I actually might even say like German, which is kind of maybe not common to most people. But like Italian's easy to get here, so I can get it and I can make it. But German, the idea of having a pretzel sounds pretty damn good right now. Some sauerkraut and some pork and some mustard sounds pretty great. A schnitzel sounds pretty damn amazing to me right now. So maybe that, which I wouldn't have said before. What's the best way to satisfy a sweet tooth in Vietnam? There's a few cakes here that I like. There's some like the sponge cake is pretty good. There's some yeah, that's pretty good. Sweet soup's not my favorite thing in the whole world. Usually my sweet tooth is satisfied by myself making a cookie. That's what I always want. Okay, let's get started. Let's move forward. You can keep your comments going. I'll get to it as we are going forward because I got some dirty work, so I'll chat when I'm working on that. For me, for the banh mi, Chinese takeout bun. Think about this. It's a little hard. You know, it'd be easy to just take whatever Chinese dishes, throw it in a banh mi, and is that going to work or be delicious? That's the problem. How do we make this work? So we're going to try to combine basically 3 different dishes today, or inspired by 3 different dishes, and put it in the banh mi. One is going to be a crab rangoon. So that's like a fried wonton filled with cream cheese and fake crab. One of the top tier appetizers, Chinese appetizers in America. So darn good. And I was thinking, because I was trying to think about sauces and creaminess and texture and how do I protect the bread, creating layers of protection. So the cream cheese sounded like a great spread to protect the bread. So we're going to make a filling of the crab rangoon, use that as our pate or our butter or our mayonnaise type texture. We're going to use the wontons in a different way at the end. For our main protein, we're going to be making General Chow's or General Tso's chicken, which I know is, I think, uniquely American to for Chinese takeouts. I don't think other countries have this. It is an American creation. I know that it was created in America. Basically, this is your standard crispy fried chicken that you're going to have in any Chinese takeout. And then the sauce is always, basically, it's all the same stuff, right? It's a crispy fried chicken of some kind with some sort of sweet, sticky sauce. So this sauce is basically with hoisin sauce, some rice vinegar, soy sauce, garlic. That's kind of it. So it's a sweet, salty, sticky glaze on top of a crispy chicken. So we'll handle that. And then the last component, because I need freshness, right? We're having the Chinese takeaway, or we're having a banh mi. I need freshness, I need lightness, I need crunch. We're going to make sort of a vegetable slaw with all of the vegetables that we would always get at a Chinese takeaway. So that's always broccoli, onion, and bell pepper. Those are the three things, pretty much regardless of what dish you're getting from a Chinese restaurant, you're going to get broccoli on it, and you're probably going to get onion and bell pepper. Unless you specifically order something special, you might get baby corn, or maybe even a carrot. But those three are the big ones. That's it. Yes, let's get started. That's the game plan, I should say.
Repeat when you make.
When I make, I'll repeat it. Yeah. Okay. I'd love to see you make a German-inspired banh mi. I'm glad I mentioned it because that sounds good. So the game plan for me right now, or for us right now, on Wednesdays, we're going to do Will It Banh Mi Wednesday. That's going to be our game plan. So this will be a great suggestion. So on Mondays when we stream, we'll do a vote for Wednesday, should we do Will It Banh Mi. So a German banh mi would be cool. So we could say Schnitzel Will It Banh Mi or whatever. You pick the dish and we'll see if we can get it in there. Copy Paradise understands how good crab rangoon is. Top tier. Copy Paradise, would you ever do a burger-inspired banh mi? If you asked me to do it, yes. Yes. Let's move forward. All right, I bought some chicken thighs, and I'm going to clean them. I should get the big cutting board. I'm going to get this board too chickeny if I... Let me get my big cutting board.
Unique sauce of German.
Say what?
What is a unique sauce of German?
A unique sauce of German? Maybe applesauce. Applesauce is actually a common pairing. It's not usually a sauce all the time like there. Cream would be something that would be used often. There's usually it's going to be a pork or beef stock that could be thickened in some way with flour or with touch of cream. Or mustard, incredibly common. Applesauce, common. Yeah. I don't know any other like mother sauces in German cuisine. But I also don't know much about German cuisine either. I just remembered Spätzle. Holy crap, I love Spätzle. All right, let's get started. Chicken thigh. With a bowl. So we're going to start first with our chicken for our General Chow's chicken. General Chow's chicken is always cubed in small dices, or cubed in bite-sized pieces, so that's what we're going to do. And it's fried crispy. I've seen people do it with chicken breast, but at takeaways it's going to be chicken thigh, almost always. And it's going to be boneless, skinless chicken thigh. So that's what we're working with right here. I'm a very thrifty young man. I got my chicken 20% off. Whoa, there it is, 20% off. We all love discount chicken. Okay, so I'm going to go through here quickly. We are going to make sure there's no bone fragments left, cut it in bite-sized pieces, and then we're going to go ahead and marinate it. And we're going to work on the chicken first because this will be, we want to marinate it for a little bit. So let's go through here. Basically, I'm just opening it up, feeling for any bone fragments, which I found right away. You always want to do this. Don't trust the butcher or specifically the meat packing plant to debone these well for you. So just run your fingers over carefully. You'll feel bone fragments right away if they're there. Okay, and maybe I could remove some excess fat. Maybe I'll remove a little excess fat. I think probably would be beneficial to me to remove it. Radioactive. Oh, there we go. Currywurst. Currywurst is, yeah, very popular sauce as well. I know they do that with like sausages. So about that size. I debated about cutting the chicken more in strips or even doing the whole thigh for this purely because of the banh mi and how it would eat, but I'm going to keep it the way it's served and go with this bite-sized pieces. Oh, see, like there's probably going to be a bone fragment on every single piece. Not concerned about microplastics from the cutting board. I'm not. They're already in my body. What am I gonna do? And actually, apparently tamarind can help remove microplastics from your body. So I have been eating a lot of tamarind lately. Although, who's that? Daryl. If I had another cutting board, I would use it. If I had a bamboo or a rubber cutting board, I would use it. This is just the only big cutting board I have is plastic. So it's not my preference. It's the board I have right now. And I'm not going to cut on my wooden cutting board. Okay. Keep going. Oh, that sounds good. Buttered potato, sauerkraut, bratwurst, mustard banh mi. That sounds good. I've never had like the bratwurst. I haven't really like gotten into that yet. I haven't tried what I would say is an authentic version. So I'd be curious to have that. But I definitely miss sauerkraut. I bought a head of cabbage. I had some leftover. I was going to make kraut, but I used it for something else instead. I want to make it. Okay, so I am trying to just trim through the fat. And this should be pretty quick. I have high hopes, though. I think this might be a pretty freaking delicious banh mi, especially with the cream cheese in there. I think it's going to be top tier. Appreciate the jewels from YouTube. Thank you. Why is J.D. Vance cooking? Can you make my face fatter and fatter and fatter and fatter and fatter? Well, isn't J.D. Vance in China right now? Maybe he just learned how to make General Chow's. Okay. Tang, do you have a favorite Chinese dish? Do you find yourself liking Chinese food? Are you mic'd up or no?
No.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. All right, well then I'll ignore you completely.
Chinese?
Yeah, I'm curious about you then. Appreciate that. Thank you.
I like the Szechuan pepper.
Szechuan pepper. I love Szechuan pepper.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But that's not really, I mean, it's Chinese food for real. That's in America for Chinese takeout, there's no Szechuan.
Yeah.
None. They have some stuff they call Szechuan beef, but there's nothing to it.
I want to try the authentic hot pot.
So do I.
Super spicy.
You want to go to Chengdu and try hot pot?
Yeah.
Yeah, so do I. I really do want to try that.
And see how my spice palate can handle.
Have you had Szechuan here though? Have you had any of that style here?
Yeah, like the Laowa hot pot and the Haidilao hot pot, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's authentic though.
There's a couple Szechuan spots in District 4 now, and there's one close by here. I love it so much, but every time I eat it, I'm just destroyed the next day. Like, not okay. But I really enjoy eating it. Oh, J.D. Vance got left at home apparently. Oh, okay. Hello, Chad. Is this really live? Yes, it is. Look, I'm here. 5 fingers, 5 fingers. Non-AI.
J.D. Van is VP, right?
Vice President, yeah. Yeah, but do you know the meme I'm talking about, though, where they made him really fat? You ever see that face thing?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, my God, is it hilarious. They made him look like a little, what's that thing from Willy Wonka? Oompa Loompa. It's so funny.
Like Homelander meme?
Huh?
You see the Homelander meme when they pop his cheek out?
Homelander meme?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. But it's probably that. It's probably in reference to that. Did he have a little hat on or something?
No, just to pop his cheeks out.
Oh, no, I didn't see it. I still haven't seen the new season of Boys. I'm so upset. I want to see it. Don't see it?
Talk about it.
No!
Even the main cast is not happy about the script.
Oh, bummer. God damn, it was so good, too. Sauerkraut is the Jewish version of kimchi. What? I don't think that's accurate. I don't think that's accurate. I have never seen sauerkraut in any Jewish cuisine.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, look at that. I've never seen sauerkraut in Israeli cuisine or Jewish cuisine, but okay. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's so funny. Yeah. How about, can we do, like, face masking? There's got to be an app for that where you can can we put J.D. Vance's fat face on my face and it'll track me?
Yeah.
I'm sure we could figure that out. That would be funny. I would like that. Oh, word can't flip. I meant German. Okay, that makes more sense. My father thinks Szechuan peppercorn is salt because his palate turns numb. That is inaccurate. Definitely not salt. Okay, 2 more left. Almost there. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Biting into a chicken bone fragment would not be a fun banh mi experience. That would be the opposite of will it banh mi. Ludo, you're a good chef. I love what you do. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. I'm trying. Trying every day. And this kind of stuff is fun. This is my wheelhouse. Like I like the stuff where it's always a challenge. It's always new. We're always trying something. It's that's what gets me excited. The one thing I'm very upset about, if you're an avid watcher of the show, and Nelson is because his show is on right now, I had a beautiful wok. Cyber Daddy, our golden ticket winner, gave me a gorgeous wok that would be so perfect for this particular episode. But this thing freaking cracked. Oh no, I got chicken hands. But it cracked so big. See that crack? Yeah, you can see it. Can you see that crack? So it's over. I lost my gorgeous wok. I never got to use it for the perfect Chinese takeaway day. I'm a little bummed about that. All right, chicken's gone. Let's get it out of here, wash my hands. I'm right here, guys. TikTok, I can't move the camera. Oh. I'll be right back, just washing here. Here, I'll bring you over. I don't disregard my TikTok audience. Bada bing. Okay. Knife, clean. All right, let's get wash my hands. All right, we're gonna marinate the chicken. And basically this is like a wet, oops. Here we go. This is like a wet, starchy marinade. Every time you have that sort of crispy chicken at a Chinese takeaway that's kind of got that sauce on there, like sticky sauce, and the crunch on the chicken lasts for a while, it's always the same style. It's always kind of a super wet batter. So let's get this quickly marinated. We'll do some soy. I got a little bit of sesame oil. Let me think. I gotta think. I got a brain fart. Here we go. I got it. Okay. Okay. For this particular style of marinade or style of batter, some people use egg, some people don't. I haven't made this enough to really do a side-by-side and truly understand the difference of adding egg to it versus not adding egg to it. I'm going to add an egg purely because why not? I'll take the extra protein in here. But I'm not going to add a lot, just one. Then the unique part, we're going to be adding water. So we're going to add some water into here, probably like, I don't know, a quarter of a cup around there. I'm going to add some white pepper. This is kind of a standard marinade, standard mix or standard flavoring for most of this Chinese takeaway stuff. White pepper is the preferred pepper. It's rarely going to be black. It's always going to get velveted, meaning, and the chicken or the proteins are always going to get velveted, meaning that we're adding some baking soda inside. So we're going to add a little bit of baking soda. And this is going to help to tenderize the chicken. And when you always have that Chinese takeaway and the chicken always just kind of tastes softer, it just feels different than when you cook chicken at home, it's the baking soda. That's what does it. And then the baking soda and the cornstarch, which we are also going to add right now, the cornstarch and the baking soda kind of work together, tenderize the meat, and then we added all this extra water in there, so the cornstarch helps the water to absorb into the chicken, and then also keeps the chicken super moist. So this is a really cool technique. I think it's very cool, helpful. It's not good for everything. I'm gonna add a good amount of cornstarch. So this batter is gonna be cornstarch and wheat flour, but the unique thing about this is it could be almost 100% cornstarch, or maybe like 60% cornstarch, 40% wheat flour, probably at the lowest end. Most batters we're going to do much more wheat flour than cornstarch, but this particular style we're doing more cornstarch than wheat flour. So that's an interesting thing about this technique or this style of cuisine. Let me get some wheat flour as well. All right, so what do I got in here? Okay, I'm going to add some soy sauce in here too. And so really, I'm eyeballing this, obviously. The main thing we're going to be looking for is the texture. And I can readjust the texture later. I have some garlic powder I'm going to add into here too. I think that's everything. Am I forgetting anything? I think that's everything. R.I.P. Epic work. What is that? Epic wok. Oh, heard that. Heard that. Yes, it's very sad. That wok was amazing. What are you making? We are doing a Chinese takeout banh mi. Seeing how that works out, Simba. Excited to see the banh mi turns out. I think it's going to be good. Sammy D, that fruit that makes your taste buds taste sweet instead of sour. That's miracle berry. That's miracle berry. Your wok is multiplying. I don't think so. But that would be crazy if I came down tomorrow. There's 2 woks in there. I'd be sick.
Yeah, but both of them were broken.
That would be funny too. If they broke, the second one came out, that'd be funny. Why don't you live stream on Instagram? I don't know. Don't really think about it. And also, the more places you live stream at one time, it starts costing a lot of money. It starts costing like $50, $60 a month to add another service on there. And I don't see live streaming on Instagram being that big. Probably if we did another place, it would be Rumble or X right now. You're going to velvet the chicken. Yes, we are, Dogov. Can you make a banh mi with In-N-Out burger version? Yeah. We were going to do a fast food banh mi, do like a Big Mac banh mi. But on Monday, we'll take suggestions for next Wednesday. So hold your ideas for, or no, you can share your idea. But make sure you bring it up again on Monday so we can vote. Will the banh mi Cheetos? Wow, that would be weird. That's a whole different direction we never did yet.
We can make the banh mi.
What?
We can make the banh mi with Cheetos.
Make the banh mi out of Cheetos? Oh my goodness, this is craziness. Now we're getting super hard. I thought banh mi takeout was tomorrow, or is the dough just getting ready? No, we're doing banh mi takeout today. Typically, we're going to do it on Wednesdays. That's going to be the plan from now on. Have you tried Gao Bao Ru from northern China? Modern sweet and sour made for Russians. Nope, never tried that before. Once again, TikTok, if you're curious what am I reading about, I'm seeing all the comments from all the other platforms, so you're unable to see them. I'll repeat them for you. If you're watching somewhere else, you'll be able to see all the comments like everybody else is. Okay, let's mix this up. If I can find a glove. Oh, I know gloves are over here. Yes. I'm still getting used to my new studio where everything is. I gotta figure all this stuff out. All right, I didn't add any soy sauce yet because I'm distracted. This is heavy dark soy sauce. I want light soy sauce for this. All right, so I'm gonna add a little bit of light soy sauce for this one. I got no signal, dude. There we go, thank you. I'm gonna do a little bit of soy sauce. I'm gonna do a little bit of salt. I think I have ginger. Let's put ginger, I think I do, yeah. All right, I got a little bit of ginger too. Perfect. I'm just gonna grate this in here. I washed this already, so I do not care about, I'll use a little skin, it's no problem to me for this. Okay. Now we're cooking. What? You lost camera? Okay, hold on. We're gonna hold a second before we move forward. Which of your platforms is the most popular for streaming? Right now it is YouTube. And honestly, YouTube is the one that I am most focused on. Would like that to grow. Although Twitch is kind of fun too. Twitch is getting cool. Oh, okay, Toasty Tay. Is Crab Rangoon being involved? IS on the pizza stream. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Work camp life. My first live. This I've been following since you were giving away ramekins. I do remember that. Oh, that was a while. That was back in America. That's cool. That was difficult. that kind of that came back to bite me, I'll say. I had some people won, and I had shipping fees to Canada and other places. Cost me a lot of money to do that. But it was fun. Okay, while Tang is solving his technical issues, I have a little fryer out here. Because I didn't have my wok, which I was going to fry in my wok, and I was so excited about it, but it didn't work out. So I have a little fryer. I haven't used it in a while, so I cleaned it out. I'm just going to strain this. This is just water in here right now. Actually, let me clean this. Whoa. Let me get a scrubby. I just have this soapy water in here that I boiled it out with. I'm going to drain it. We'll let it dry, and then we'll fill it with oil. Because if you don't know, at a Chinese takeaway, or a lot of Chinese cuisine, it's just fried. So much of it is fried. Even stuff that you don't think is fried is fried. You're good? Okay, Tang's good. I got my hands on a very hot thing. Okay. All right, we're gonna mix this chicken up. Let me get this fryer. I already started, so let me just finish this process. Okay, pour the water out. Okay. One second here, 1 second. We're trying to do this, trying to do it right, trying to do it proper. Chad, can I rent your studio kitchen? I don't think so, not now. I think that other place, that was something I was open to, but this spot, no. It's small. It's in my house, for one thing. And it's not worth it to me to have people come in here and mess stuff up. I used to have people come into my space before, and then I just wouldn't be able to find something, or something would break. And I'm like, that's not cool. So it's not worth it to me. Khadezi the Panda, I just showed up and heard crab rangoon. Nice. See, Americans are people that have had crab rangoon before. They understand. They understand. I think a lot of people have no idea what that is, but it is the #1 top tier Chinese takeaway appetizer. It's the best. And it's so simple. There's nothing to it. Okay, pan's back in. I'm going to add my frying oil. Very rare I deep fry. Very rare I use canola oil, stuff like that, but this is just soybean oil. All right, we're gonna add this to our fryer. We'll get this heating up so it's ready to go for us when we're ready. And this is the kind of thing where I'm gonna use all this oil. I think a lot of people make a mistake when they're deep frying at home. They don't use enough oil. You have to use a lot of oil. You have to. Yeah, that doesn't mean you have to throw it away at the end of the day. It means you have to use a lot of oil. Then you should clean it properly when you're done. Filter it, strain it, cool it down. And then if you put it in your refrigerator, you can leave it on your counter depending on how hot your climate is. But if you keep it in your refrigerator, it'll last a couple months for your next fry.
Where did these go?
Over here.
Thanks.
Can you take that blue one with you? But that one's got raw chicken on it, okay? So be careful. Yeah, but if you're trying to deep fry at home, use a lot of oil. If you're gonna do it, just freaking do it. Don't try to go cheap on the oil because you're trying to save money, or don't try to go cheap on the oil because you're trying to like be more healthy. It's not gonna work like that. Using less oil is gonna make it less healthy because it's gonna cool down quickly. Your food's gonna absorb the oil. Not going to be good. Okay, so I'm just wiping this out, and now we are good. Turn this on the lowest setting. Get my lid back on top, and we will continue to move forward. It's okay. A little bit hot. Some residual water in there. Could be dangerous. I worked in many restaurants. Why do chefs wear clogs? I think at the time the clog was the most comfortable shoe we had for, you know, the 12, 14-hour days. Apparently there are some sneakers now that are as comfortable as clogs and your feet don't hurt at the end of the day. I haven't tried them. I don't know about them. I've heard about them rather, but I haven't tried it. First off, I'm just going to mix this chicken up until it's nicely coated, and then we'll check the thickness on the batter. And for the clogs, that's kind of what everyone was wearing around me, and it was effective. My feet didn't hurt at the end of the day. Everything else, my feet hurt at the end of the day. That's why. And I think a lot of chefs too, we started looking at what nurses were wearing, because the nurses kind of have the same thing where they're on their feet all day, running. So we tend to wear very similar footwear. Actually, so this batter is looking great already. This thickness is really nice. I'll show you guys on TikTok too. Oh, sorry, Tang. And so we want it to be loose. It needs to be loose. It needs to be kind of soupy, a little sticky. It should have some coating on it. Yeah. Oh, I just got so excited. We got a hater. I love haters. Stop appropriating Vietnamese culture. What am I doing, dude? I love it. I do love a hater. Thanks for coming, hater. Okay, here we go. This is for you?
Oh, your hands are so
Yeah.
I love it on my back.
Dark Knight. Instagram, perfect to funnel your primary streaming platform. Post breakfast, lunch, and dinner time. Okay. Yeah, but even still, it's still just like doing stories before. I should be doing that more. How well can Fred cook? He brags about being with you for 20 years. Fred is a good cook. How would I say this? Fred is not good at creating a new dish or like really working through a challenge or a problem. Fred is very good at following a recipe. Fred is a good cook. He understands, if he has a recipe in front of him, he can understand the food. He knows the process. He knows the steps that need to happen. And he's a curious cook. He's curious why something did wrong. He's good to be able to repeat something again until he gets it right. So when Fred cooks for you, it's going to be good because it's going to be something that he's made before and he's confident in. So every time I have a meal from Fred, it's always a banger. It's always good. Like the last barbecue he did, it was pretty solid. Potato salad, top tier. New pasta salad, top tier. So he likes to make things that he's confident making, and he'll take the time to practice and then make it for you. Where I'm perfectly fine to just fail in front of you. That's no problem there. Wang Thumb, maybe you should say the same phrase over and over again. That might help. Crappy fried rangoon with bottled over sugared sweet and sour. Every bar is night's perfect snack. Exactly, exactly. Even bad crab rangoon is so good. Okay, this is mixed. We're gonna put this to the side and let it hang out. Marinate, baby. Okay, next we're gonna make the famous, wonderful filling for crab rangoon. Top tier, top tier, top tier. Clogs are also for non-slip. Correct, yes. I mean, there's clogs that don't have non-slip, but yes. Brand, what's up? You okay? Brand Donut. That's an interesting. I thought it was Brandon, or is it Brandon Tut? Interesting way to read that. I like the idea of a bran donut. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be read, but I like that idea. I never thought of a bran donut. Thanks for the knowledge and explanation. Glad to hear it. Any questions, I'm always happy to answer. For Wang Tum, my favorite hater in the whole world, we love you. Stop appropriating Vietnamese culture. Elaborate on that, please. Let me elaborate. Huh? You don't mute him. Don't mute him. Bring him back. Bring back my haters. I love haters. Listen, that hater will turn into a lover by the end of the stream and will be I can't say #1 chatter. We got some good chatters in here. But in our top 50 of chatters. The one thing I love about a hater is, usually they're just filled with hate. But if you can convert them, they become a team member, hardcore. So Wang Tam, no, I would never block you. Okay. Unless you super talk trash. You can't curse, that's the only thing. I'm allowed to curse though. Nico! What's up, dude? Did you save the oil you fried fish in, or would you use older oil to fry fish? Good question. If possible, especially if you have multiple people in the family, guests, customers, whatever it is, I would try to reserve frying seafood items in older oil or in its own oil. It would be like I wouldn't want to fry donuts or a dessert or a savory or a sweet item in oil that had seafood in it. I could fry chicken in an oil that had fried fish. It would not be my ideal. If I could, I would prefer to have separated oils. And for me, when we're done today, I'm going to strain this oil. I'm going to put it in a deep pan. I'm just going to keep it in my fridge. And it should last for months and months until I'm ready to deep fry again. I'm sorry. You know I love hater so much. I'm sorry. But it's just one thing for Wang, Dum, whatever you're... Stop appropriating Vietnamese culture. What I'm doing right now, or what I've been doing for the last couple of years, has introduced Vietnamese cuisine, Vietnamese culture to so many people, to so many foreigners, the people who don't know about Vietnamese culture and Vietnamese food, introducing them to so many different new dishes. So I am helping, you know, I'm one person doing it, there's a lot of people doing it, but I'm one person helping to spread the good word about Vietnamese cuisine and how good it is and showing people more than just pho and banh mi. But okay. Anyway, what's in the batter again? It's the water, cornstarch, baking soda, and flour, the most important parts, and some seasoning. What do you add to the cream cheese outside of crab, imitation, and filling? Let's do it, Beach. Thank you so much for that wonderful transition. All right, so let's get the cream cheese in here. Basically, there's almost nothing in this filling. When you eat a crab rangoon, you could almost think of it as like a Chinese mozzarella stick. So it's basically fried cheese, where instead of mozzarella cheese, we're using cream cheese and a tiny bit of flavoring. I'm going to add way more crab than they would add. But typically, crab rangoon is cream cheese, a few scallions, maybe a pinch of white pepper, and that's it. There's not much to it. It's really just the idea of frying cream cheese is the good part. Okay, I'm not going to use all my cream cheese. It's expensive. Okay, so, and I'm a humble man here. And also I got some bagels I need to save my rest of the cream cheese for. Is that enough? Oh, crap, I'll do all of it. God darn it. Where did I buy this? I'm going to have to buy more cream cheese. I forgot where I got this at. All right, let's use it all. Bummer. All right, I got some green onion. Very, very, very simple recipe. You could absolutely kick this up a few notches in many different directions, but I'm not going to go too extreme with this. We want to try to keep the Chinese takeout vibes. Although maybe on the next pop-up I do in this kitchen or this studio space, maybe I'll make a hardcore crab rangoon appetizer. I think I'll do that. And it's possible we might even have Carrie from VPW doing a dinner here this month. So maybe that'll be something I throw his way. That'll be nice. And with real crab meat too, not with fake crab. Okay, green onions I'm going to cut thin. I just love hater so much. I really do love it. It makes me very enjoyable for me. One batch with jalapeno, one batch oyster sauce sounds fantastic. Our jalapeno would be top tier in here. Oh man, I would like it. I think maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do a spicy, real crab rangoon for the for an appetizer for a future pop-up. That sounds fantastic. Even shrimp works too. Like if you want to do something like this, any kind of seafood will work. Especially if you're not into fake crab meat. Shrimp would be great. You don't even need a seafood. You could totally keep it vegetarian, no problem. Okay, some of this green onion I'm going to reserve. Some of it I'm going to put in here. And literally, like when you buy this at a Chinese takeaway, there's going to be like 4 green onions. It's going to be nothing. But I'm using more because I do like it. Okay, let's go there. We'll make it pretty greeny. All right, now I'm going to reserve the rest of the green onion as I said. I'll get my bowl out of the way so Tang doesn't yell at me. I'm going to reserve the green onion for the General Chow's chicken on the top. I mean, well, I'm actually still not sure. Yeah, we'll put it on the general chalice. All right, I'm going to put that behind me. And next, for the crab rangoon, we got to have crab. And we are using crab with a K. K-rab. A.K.a. surimi, A.K.a. fake crab, A.K.a. white fish. I like this stuff. I might be a fine dining chef, but I still like the cheap, crappy food too. I like it crappy and cheap. I enjoy it. The crab we're going to, or the K-rab, we're just going to cut it up. And again, in a typical crab rangoon, in a takeaway, it is going to be a few flakes of crab. But of course, I'm going to use a little bit more. We may be using the cheap stuff, but we're going to use a lot of it. We're not going to be cheap with the cheap stuff. I'll still keep this, okay. And even at the supermarket in the freezer section, they had two kinds of K-rab. They had a more expensive K-rab and a cheaper K-rab. I bought the cheaper one. I know, I don't think it's a different. This one is the claw and the other one was the leg. Do you like this? No? I like it. I like it. Sometimes my dad would buy this a lot and keep it in the refrigerator and just kind of munch on it. And every once in a while he would get the fake lobster. I was like, ooh, wow, we're eating well tonight.
Wow, they're using a different mold.
Different mold for the lobster? Yes, that's it. Maybe a slightly different artificial flavoring. Okay. Put this down, put this down. Crab is going in. Okay. I wish I had my other bench scraper, man. I like the flat one.
Chef, lobster or king crab?
King crab. King crab. Lobster's overrated. Lobster is overrated. King crab is underrated. One of the best things on the planet. Love your apron. Where's it from? Lazada. Once again, thrifty chef over here. This is like $2 for this apron. It's the cheapest apron you can get on Lazada. Lazada's like Vietnamese Amazon. I was watching the video selling banh mi at the wrestling match with Michael. Looked like you guys were very popular. Also, was that Tang's sister? No. So the girl there was, uh-oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Miss Nya. Miss Nya worked with me at the studio. She was one of the employees at the old studio while we had it for the pop-ups. No longer working with me now. Not anything she did. I don't need the labor at the moment. And were we popular? A little bit popular, honestly. Like that was not an amazing event. It was a difficult event. It ended up being a wash for us, so it was good to have a video done, but like the labor and the experience was not a fun experience. It was a pain in the ass. But the banh mi was cool. Snow crab is massively underrated. I agree. Snow crab, king crab, one of the top. Like this is the best seafood, one of the best proteins. So good. Wait, I'm allergic to shellfish, but I could technically eat K-rab. Yes, as far as I understand. Don't sue me, but I'm pretty darn sure you could. I would read the back, but there should be no shellfish in the product at all. White fish rules. Wait, Beach Galloway. I knew Chad was going to use imitation of Man of the People. Nice, nice. I'm hoping to make the classic rangoon shape and not the flat ones. It's going to come out differently. I'm going to show you how it's going to happen. It's not going to be a typical rangoon. Szechuan peppercorn, sweet and sour, would be a bang with rangoons. I agree with that too. Maybe, I think I would have fun just doing a Chinese takeout inspired pop-up tasting menu. I think 4 or 5 courses, all inspired by Chinese takeout, but elevated in this space would be fun. You guys are throwing some things out there. Just giving me some ideas. I like it. Don't get me wrong. Real crab is great, but on a budget or in a rangoon. Yeah, absolutely. I still don't understand how you don't have millions of followers. Trying. We're doing it. I believe in it. I believe it. I just believe we continue. It's going to happen. And maybe it's all a test of patience. Yo, I got to be careful. I'm gonna reprimand my son. Hold on. Jay! Oh, can I get some spoons and stuff? Like, no, I have no big spoons, nothing here. All the cooking stuff I usually use is gone. My dishwasher is not very good at putting stuff back yet, so I'm spoonless at the moment. You've adapted to the frugal life just like a real Viet. Yes, both my parents have been frugal on both sides, so frugality has filtered into me. And coming here, yes, more too. You can make crab toast instead of shrimp toast. I forgot about shrimp toast. Oh, shrimp toast is a good idea. I forgot. Thank you so much, honey. Thank you. Even more would be better, any of that stuff. Great. Yeah, shrimp toast is another top tier app. Maybe number 2, right behind crab rangoon. But shrimp toast is a good idea. All right, let's see. Can I be lazy or should I bring out my mixer? I'm going to try to just use my spatula. So we're just going to try, did I put anything in? No. All right, let's do the white pepper in here. If I can find it. Yes. So we're going to see. White pepper is what we're going to see all the time. White pepper, white pepper. Send him 2 to 3 years dish pit and forget. I agree. I agree. The only problem is he's going to get fired. If I send him to go get a job in a real kitchen, he's going to get fired in a day. All right, so decent amount of white pepper. And so I'm a little bit of salt. This would typically be the normal filling for the crab rangoon. Because I'm going to be using this as a spread for the banh mi, I'm going to season it a little bit to make sure I like the flavor of it. No, what is this? No on. Why did they get rid of the Hot Pocket crisping sleeves? I had a Hot Pocket, which was years ago, and it didn't come with a sleeve. I was like, what? What happened? What's going on? Process. Before they're just like, nah, forget it. I'm a little off today. All right, a little bit of ginger, because I am a fancy and humble. All right. Again, I'm going to keep that out. I'm going to touch it later. My mixer. Burner, warm it up. Stream it. Oh no, YouTube need a commercial. I think we only got one freeze. You guys aren't good on YouTube. Does it look all right? Yeah, that's right. And don't worry. I could be a total nice guy. I can be a total dick too. But I'm one. Or would I be the heel? I could play either character. I could. Although I could also just enjoy all the praises. Full circle moment now. What's I can't really see your avatar. I don't know if bada bing. Peter Chen. What's that? The upscale Chinese takeout? Do you know why Chinese use white pepper? Flavor being different, and besides for the white pepper not being visible. No, I don't know if there's some cultural significance or some health benefit. Chefs in the past who are extremely strict about if there's a white sauce or something, they do not want to see black pepper in a sauce. They don't want to see the specks of it. So white was an option purely just for the color. But I think the white pepper is just the flavor element. Tang, I'm sorry. I love you, but the CKSK sign is drooping on the right again. I think you're right. We've had a lot of stuff. I got a second air conditioner installed, so we have 2 air conditioners up here, and we had a cleaning lady and something else happened. We've had a lot of construction going on in the last 2 days here. Hey, from Philly Chef, what's up, Shmuley? This is going to be crazy, actually. Cindy Tran, what is your go-to Panda Express order? I have never had Panda Express, ever. So I have no idea. I mean, I guess I would be getting orange chicken, right? Because that's the dish there. But I've never tried it. Okay, this mixture is looking well combined at this point. Tang is just double checking, make sure the stream's looking okay. I'm just waiting to see. YouTube stream is acting like I'm on a dial-up. Bummer. The test is not working. Bummer. It's lagging and freezing. Bummer. Damn it. Well, we'll give him a minute or 2 while he's figuring that out because he's a beast. And we'll.
Here, right?
Huh?
Still here.
Are you guys still seeing us on YouTube? And my motion's okay. I had a chef who wanted every sauce clear, and black pepper would ruin that. I agree with that, Tasty Tay. Yeah, I've had chefs who are real pain in the ass about that. And sometimes I understand it, but then sometimes I just wanted black pepper. Like I wanted the flavor of black pepper. And to me that was like, okay, if that's the flavor I was going for. But I've had classical chefs who were just like white sauce, white pepper. And that was just flat out. Brown sauce, black pepper. That's the rule. No leeway. My diabetic dad can only eat white pepper. That's interesting. Okay. Is it going to be Vietnamese? Is it going to be Viet and Chinese fusion or just traditional Chinese? It's going to be traditional American Chinese. That's the idea. We'll see how it turns out. Tang's feeling like he's got that solid. Let us know. Tang, this computer's going to die. Oh my God, the computer's going to die in a second. Holy cannoli. Holy cannoli. It's going to die. Okay. Sorry. I just got panicked on the computer dying. Heard that? Better now on YouTube. Thank you for the awesome. Thank you so much. Young man's a beast. Some support and help though, because I got to figure out. I need a name for Tang that we can use that includes dengue fever somehow. I'm not going to let that go. We will always call him the dynamic doctor of dengue or something like that. If you don't, Patient zero. I like that too. If you don't know, Tang is recovering from dengue fever, the worst illness of his life, worse than COVID apparently. So that was pretty funny. Okay. Wow, something changed. Okay. Cool. Stream seems better. Stream seems better. Fantastic. Okay, cream cheese. Let's try it. Now we're moving again. We're back on track. I mean, that's fried rangoon right there.
I'm surprised Chinese eating cream cheese.
They don't. This is just American Chinese food. This is just for the Americans. They're like, what do Americans want? Cheese, and they like it fried, so fry the cheese. And it's easy to make, and then they made millions of dollars selling this appetizer to us, which we could have easily made. It's so good. There's nothing in it, and it's so good. I love it. Wow. Wow. Okay, next. I'm gonna set this behind me, leave it back there. It's top tier incredible. That's gonna be a banger. I'm eating that as I'm eating it. I'm trying to imagine this on the sandwich. I'm trying to think about flavors that are gonna go in there. So that's really fatty, a little bit of onion going on. So I'm like, with that sweet, sticky glaze on the chicken, gonna be good. Gonna be good. So I'm getting excited about that. Just ordered Panda Express for delivery because of this live stream. And yes, I did get the orange chicken. Nice. Nice. Okay. Let's do the, how about is my oil hot? I think the sign's a little crooked, yeah. All right, I'm getting my oil hot. We're gonna try to go to 170. Do I have a thermometer with a battery in it? Yes, I do. Okay, so we'll check our temperature on there. All right. when we get a Chinese takeaway, or when we get a Chinese, always, there's basically only 3 vegetables. At least in the States that we get. Nearly every single thing you're going to order, main course or main protein, is going to get broccoli. When I used to have a restaurant in Philadelphia, and I would go to like the wholesale supply and buy my produce and stuff, it was always Chinese guys in there just buying cases and cases of broccoli, because that's the most important vegetable to them for a Chinese takeaway. We're always going to see bell pepper and then onion. So I'm going to make, how am I going to do this? Let me think about this. I had a different thought for a second. You know, because typically the Chinese takeout, you're going to get the bell pepper kind of big. You know, it's going to be something like this. But when I'm imagining that on the banh mi, that's not what I want to see. That's not the size. And there's a part of me that wanted to deep fry all the vegetable, because we're going to see that all the time for a Chinese style cooking. Even the stuff that doesn't look deep fried, they deep fry it first and then they stir fry afterwards. So I was gonna, if I cut it thin and deep fried, that was not gonna be nice. It's gonna be too soft. How many takeout dishes is Master Shad making tonight? We're gonna kind of combine 3 things. Kind of 2.5 things, kind of putting together there. But it's all gonna go in one banh mi. Yeah. Chef, a case of tomatoes is $95. Wow! That's insane. I don't know if you guys are buying cases of tomatoes, but I think they were about $14, $20 before. $95. What are you gonna do, dude? That's insane. Wow. All right, let's move forward. That's an unbelievable price for that. Okay. So I was afraid if I made just a typical slaw with these vegetables, it wouldn't feel Chinese takeout. It just would feel, how would I say it? I don't know. It just wouldn't feel like a Chinese takeout, because they don't serve this stuff raw. It's always kind of cooked. So I want to cook it, but I want to keep some texture and crispness to it. So I think I am going to fry it still. But I'm going to fry it whole or big like this, and then I'll cut it afterwards, after it cools down. I think that's going to be the game plan. Uh-oh. The fryer's making some noise. That means there's water in there. That's okay. All right, the broccoli, I probably will trim it down smaller. Yeah, Jamin's saying julienne, but the problem I'm having, Jamin, with if I cut this in julienne and try to deep fry, it's going to be soft. Like even if I put it in there just for a second. So I want to have this big, and then I'll cut it from there. I just really wanted to kiss the oil, pull it out, and be done with it. But the broccoli, because it's going to take longer than the bell pepper, I will kind of cut these in sort of a, not a julienne obviously, but some sort of thinner strand. And then after we cook all this veg, then we'll make a salad out of it. Or like a little topping. I have a feeling that this frying that I'm going to do on the veg is going to be like crucial to maintaining the takeout vibes. Or maybe it'll be a total screw up. We'll find out. Keep it raw and torch on top. Again, the torching, I don't think it's going to be the right way. I think if I was not trying to replicate Chinese takeout, I would probably go in that direction or just keep it raw. Or blanch it very quickly. But for trying to get the Chinese takeout vibes, I think I have to move forward in this way. Or maybe I'll try one piece first and see what it's like. Maybe that'll be the smarter way to do it, huh? Don't screw it all up, just test. And I'm going to cook the vegetable first in there too, so the oil is going to be nice and clean. It's not going to impart any strong flavors onto the veg. Okay, so we're just trimming this, looking nice. I like the shape or size of the broccoli. And then we're going to also absolutely use the broccoli stem. If you guys aren't using broccoli stems, you're wasting food, dude. Broccoli stem is very fantastic. Patient Zero over there, solving and checking the stream. Give it the nice butane taste. Oh, heard that. Some lovely looking broccoli. Yes, oh, I forgot to add. I'm sorry. Do you use Vietnamese MSG? Yes, I do. I forgot to put it in the chicken. I'll put it in the sauce, but yeah, I forgot to marinate in the chicken. But actually, I think that the MSG is Japanese MSG. All the MSG we get is Ajinomoto, so it's from Japan. There's nothing called Vietnamese MSG? Fish sauce.
Yeah.
Fish sauce has MSG in it. But yeah, it's not pure. So for the broccoli, and this is actually one of my favorite prep tasks. I love peeling broccoli stems. You can totally just use a peeler, but there's something very, very satisfying to me about putting a paring knife in there and pulling this skin off. I love doing this. A place in Philadelphia called the BANH, which is a very fine dining restaurant. It's no longer exists. It was there for a short period of time, but I staged there for a couple weeks. And they had a broccoli dish, or rather they had a brassicas dish, a dish that focused on all the vegetables in the brassicas family. But one of the main components of the dish was a peeled broccoli stem. So I had to do this a lot, and I found it extremely enjoyable. I had no problem you putting me in the basement and give me a case of broccoli, and I'll peel all of it, no problem. So once I have all the super rough fibers off, then I can go back through. Where's my peeler? Did I just see a peeler? The peeler's gone, but I don't need it. I can use the paring knife. Fine. Oh, come on. No fart sounds, no problem. Make it even better for me. Love it. In the market for a new microplane, why does everyone use the narrow one versus wide? I don't know what you mean by... Oh, you mean wider and the wider blade? You can use... If you're talking truly about... I would spend the money on a authentic microplane. They are way better. This is an off-brand microplane. Piece of crap. Hate it. Dangerous. Doesn't work well. A real microplane's fantastic. So if you're getting a real microplane, you could use either one. Doesn't matter long versus the wider one. I assume you're talking about the one that's kind of about that, towards the blade height, instead of these long, narrow ones. I assume that's what you're talking about. Or I don't know if you're talking about the blade itself. Like I have another one like this. But this one's not really, this one's useful for chocolate, shavings, bigger stuff. If you're talking about the blade size though, the smaller blade size is way better. Would you ever take on an apprentice or a cook? I mean, I would, but I would only do it if I was growing. Like, how would I phrase it? I would only do it if it was necessary, honestly. I prefer to keep everything nice and small. When you have employees, you create you invite problems. You invite drama into your life, and I've had not great experience in the past. And right now, I like to keep everything as small as possible. I don't like having a lot of people to deal with. I don't like talking to a lot of people. So I would only do it if I outgrew my current situation and had a restaurant going, and then, yeah, of course. But I don't know if I ever want to get to that point, honestly. I like keeping everything nice and small and nimble. I like not having to think about too many people or having to think about organizing too much stuff. I like to just stay focused on what I'm doing. I think whenever I did decide, like this is the last house we're going to live in Saigon, I'm pretty sure. So at some point, whenever I get a big piece of land, then I'm going to need a lot of people. I'm going to need a lot of help at that point. But until that point, I'm going to try to keep my team as small as possible. That span you hang on, do make Bangkok. Oh, that pan. What pan are you talking about, bro? I have Bangkok pans in here. Can you see it up there? Oh yeah, that's a Bangkok pan. I have more too. I have a better Bangkok pan. Okay. All right, cutting the stems now. Just smaller pieces. Something that does suck about the broccoli in Vietnam, the stems are always like rotten on the core, so you have to do a lot of trimming. I don't know why that happens here. The stems in America, broccoli stems, are usually all very nice and tight and clean, or whole, and I have so much more usable product in them. I don't know why the growing process here does that, but it does. All right, let's check this oil. See the temp. It smells hot. Michelangelo, good morning, chef. What's the best bunny you've had in New Orleans? Well, considering I've never been to New Orleans, my answer would be none. I have no idea. I'm just checking the temp. Want to see? Ooh, we're a little hot, bro. We're a little bit hot. We can turn down. We're very hot. Yeah, the more rectangle one, not so long and narrow. Hold on, let me just get this temp. This temp's pretty freaking hot right now. For the versus the long and narrow ones. If you're trying to zest a lemon or a lime, let's pretend this is a lemon or a lime. This kind of longer, narrow one is better for this motion than the wider, fat one. Maybe the wider, fat one might be better for grinding nutmeg or grating spices or things like that. I wouldn't be concerned about whichever one you're going to get. Don't worry, just get one. If you're saving money one way or you see a deal, just get the one that has a better deal for you. Is flash frying the move? We're going to find out right now, Jammin. If you were a chef with not a lot of experience, but just want to work as a prep, aka, like you said, in the basement peeling broccoli, what would you recommend saying when applying for jobs? I would recommend saying that, hello, I really like your restaurant, I really like the style of food you're doing here, I want to learn, I'm eager to learn, I'll do anything you ask. That's it. You say that, it's going to be hard for me not to hire you. You say, I'm really excited to learn, I love what you're doing here, the food's fantastic, I just want to learn and get better. I'm happy to do whatever you ask me to do. And if you say if you have that kind of phrase and that kind of attitude, very hard for a kitchen to not accept you. And if they say no, we're not hiring, come back the next day, come back the next week. Don't give up. Every kitchen is always hiring regardless of what they say. Every kitchen always needs good staff regardless of what they say. And if you are annoying and eager, they will hire you eventually, guaranteed. Okay, let's see if I can find a spider. Not yet. All right, that'll work. Okay, so what we do see, Chinese takeout. I wish I had my freaking spider, bro. And now this is dirty. Tree, my sweet son. Crappy-oli. I hope my son is watching live stream right now. Tree, I'm pissed at you, buddy. My stuff is dirty, and I don't have the tools I need in front of me. Okay. We continue, though. What we always see in Chinese-style restaurants. They have the wok. They fill it up with oil. They deep fry. After that, they put the items in a strain of some kind and let them drain. So that's going to be our try today. We're going to take the broccoli. I'm going to throw it in the oil right now. I'm going to throw the pepper in the oil. But before I do that, I'm going to turn the TikTok camera so you guys can see. TikTok. If you can't see something or you want to see something closer, just put in the chat and I'll move the camera. If I forget to move you, I'll move it. Let me know. All right. Vegetables going straight in the oil. No batter. No nothing. So very often you're going to see this happen. You're going to see proteins, beef, chicken, whatever, go into oil, deep fry, and then get strained and then get stir-fried after. And that's what's going on here. So this oil is pretty hot. I'm frying. I'm straining. You can see the broccoli's already got some color on it, a little bit of brown. And I think, huh? Can I pick it up? Right there. See the brown. It's working. Okay. I think this is the move. I think this is the move, but I'm going to have to... Oh, I'm pissed, Tree. I'm just going to have to put this in and take it out so fast. And I have too much broccoli to take it out fast. Let me do the peppers first. Oh my God, I forgot about the onions too. All right, so we're frying this out. Dang, that's where the Café du Monde is for the beignets. Yes, that's New Orleans for sure. I think that's got to be, at least in my brain, the most popular thing from New Orleans is the beignets from Café du Monde. All right, so you can see this is in here a few seconds. I still want to have crunch on this. I want to have some texture. I just want to remove the rawness on this. And this oil's hot. We're probably almost 390 right now, so that's why it's so fast. Where the frick? How am I gonna do this, bro? Can I use this? Yeah, tree, Richard Kubanoff. All right, let's try this, man. This is not cool for me. All right, so we're going fast on this broccoli. I do not want to overcook. I got a lot more broccoli. When hosting a large party, what do you usually prep the day before? Whatever I can, as much as I can. Large party is like a hard way to answer for me because my menu is always going to be different. I never cook the same thing twice. So it will be different every day or every time. But I will do whatever is possible to prep the day before, I will prep the day before. It'd be hard for me to answer that well for you without knowing the menu. But if you had, does Chad read TikTok comments? Yes, I do, PM. Come on now. I've been reading TikTok comments all morning. But if you have a specific menu, maybe I could help you plan that out and what you would do the day before. But for me, as much as possible. On the day of, you want to keep that as easy as you can for yourself and try to, I don't want to be chaotic during the day of the event or during the day of the dinner. I want to be as relaxed as possible, as prepped as possible. You can see my beautiful spider that I just made. All right, one thing I forgot is the vegetable. Oh, sorry, the onion. So the other vegetable or the other trio that we would get normally for Chinese takeout would be onion of some variety. So we're going to do the same thing with the onion. And the onion, I'm just going to cut it in quarters. This is going to be a little bit annoying to come back and cut this in a julienne when we're done, but it's just going to be oily. But that's it. We do what we have to do, right? We got to do it to the best of our ability. I'm just peeling out the petals to get an even fry on this stuff. Kitchens are cutthroat. They absolutely are. I've almost gotten a fight with many Frenchmen. The guy who came up was become someone probably didn't show up. Toasty Tay, I don't understand. Why is the stove on the left on fire? It's a pilot burner. So it's always lit. So anytime I want to turn the burner on, the pilot's always there. So light it quickly. Hey Chad, are you still doing banh mi pop-ups? We haven't done a banh mi pop-up in a long... I'm going with the onions in right now. TikTok, I'll give you some shots here, bro. We haven't done a banh mi pop-up in a while. My goal right now... We had... Hold on. Okay, done with that process. Let's get this dirty ass spider over here because there's a lot of fragments in here I want to take out of the oil. Put my lid back on this fryer and let this thing chill out. Chill out, fryer. Chill. Okay, banh mi pop-ups. We haven't done it in a while. The game plan for me is I was going to try to do it today. I'm probably going to be dead today after this stream. By Saturday, I want to finish all of my little crap that has to happen in this studio. There's stuff that has to get tweaks. I got to fix some holes. I got to put up different lights. So I want to get all that done by Saturday. And then hopefully by Monday, I'll have everything I need to stream anytime I want right now. Right now with the setup, I have to have Tang here. I have to have a second person here to stream. So by Monday, I want to have all the cabling that I need to be able to stream by myself at that point. So there's going to be some streams where I'm just going to be by myself. And I'll be switching the cameras, doing everything. It'll be a more, just different style. And then we'll have some streams where Tang is here and we're shooting for YouTube. And then, after that's done, then we got to finish the basement in terms of building it out into a prep kitchen. So we have to run some plumbing. We got to run some electric lines. And then after that, we got to buy some new equipment for the basement. And then we got to start training up some staff. And then we'll sell banh mi's in the morning here. I don't know if it's going to be a regular thing. We'll see how well it does. We'll see how much stress it brings into my life. But that's in a couple weeks. Hopefully, we'll be selling banh mi's out of here for, I can't guarantee anything. I can't say how long. I can't say how many we're going to do. I'll just say we'll do some. Maybe it'll be consistent. Maybe it won't be. I don't know yet. Looking for a new ceramic engineer. I don't think so. I don't know what ceramic I need here. Chad, find someone to create a custom handle for your deep fryer basket. That would be nice. Yes, this thing, here's another thrifty chef over here. I bought this deep fryer for $8 used, but it didn't come with the strainer basket. So I was like, no problem, but I really wish I had it right now. Been following for years. Love the new and old content. Keep it up. Thank you, PM. Appreciate that. I'm going to go get some Gene and Jude's. Chef's making me go get some fresh cut fries. Okay. I don't know what Gene and Jude's is, but it sounds good. The guy who has a top job was probably because someone didn't show up, and they did. Oh, I think you're talking about in like a kitchen. Oh, yeah, like usually, because every kitchen's always hiring, even if they have enough staff, because if somebody doesn't show up someday. And you could be that guy that gets a job when the other person doesn't show up. Hey, Chad, can you give a shout out and tell my wife I love her? She's watching you right now. Wife? We love you. And Notorious loves you as well. In kitchens, I've learned the best thing to do is just be there. Correct. Correct. Just come. You will, just getting in there, someone will get you a position. Absolutely. You will get the job you're looking for while you're in there. Oh, I forgot. I'm going to have to strain this chicken, too. God darn it, tree, bro. Okay, let's move forward. Let's continue to move forward, even though we're frustrated because we don't have our tools.
Address the vegetables.
How does it look?
Yeah.
The vegetable, to me, looks cooked, well seasoned. I'm not excited that I'm going to be touching it again because it's oily, so maybe we should just do it and get it done with, huh? I'll get my little cutting board out so we can keep my big, beautiful cutting board clean. And we'll start working on this little slaw vegetable medley I have imagined in my head. I believe I'm going to use a glove too because I don't want to get my hands all oily. That's not a fun feeling to me. I don't like that. Dang, I just bought me a deep fryer today. Why? What's wrong with that? Good, get your deep fryer. Okay, so the bell peppers. This is going to be, I'm thinking slaw-like, right? So I want to have the julienne cut on this kind of veg. And actually cutting it with the glove ain't bad. I know it's oily, but I can't feel the oil, so I feel okay about it. But I do think this is the right move for this condiment, or this vegetable component. I'm feeling good about this strategy of frying it first. Because it feels right. It's going to feel like the right texture you're going to get when you get a typical takeout. Oh, I need to sharpen my knife. Maybe Monday we'll do a sharpening stream. Yeah, we could do, I was thinking about doing all that pork fat that your mom gave. So I could cut that on Monday and I could do a stream and sharpen my knives too.
Studio tour?
You'll do studio tour, yeah.
Q&A?
Yeah, and then we'll cut the pork fat, sharpen my knives.
And Q&A on Instagram.
Okay. Just watched the Viet Sushi video and loved it. Awesome! I'm glad you watched it. Patient Zero edited that during his downtime. Or finish the edit, rather. Yes, but I agree. It was a very fun little video. Very cute. JD gave it a 1. She's not a fan of the oysters. Sounds good, Chad. You're a legend. You have done it your way, and all your content is awesome. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. And yes, I think that's something, maybe it took me a while to learn, and maybe you don't quite understand when you're young the value of just doing whatever you want to do and not being forced to do stuff you don't want to do. That's probably my highest excitement, is like just having the freedom to do what I want to do every day and not having all these responsibilities and being so tied to other people. It's very nice to me that at any day, I could take off any day I want. If I don't want to do anything tomorrow, I don't have to. And that is an incredible, incredible gift. So I want to keep it that way as much as I can. I don't want to. It would be so difficult for me to like take on a partner and open up some big thing with multiple locations or open a big restaurant. What that would do in terms of my freedom, taking my freedom away, I don't know if I would ever say yes to it. I really wouldn't. I would rather stay small, nimble, and be free. That's me. All right, onions are getting cut. Onions are looking good. And so we're going to season this salad up with some sesame oil. And I'm going to do some toasted sesame seeds as well, but I'm going to do the toasted sesame seeds at the end. Being your own boss is great. Whoops. Being your own boss is great. I agree. It can suck because it's all up to you and all the work is up to you. But, what was that? But it is, when it's good, when it's going well, when you're not struggling to pay bills, it is a gift. It's really, really fantastic. But it also takes a lot of hard-ass work to get to that point. You know, there was a lot of years working for nothing, for free, just trying to build this up to get to this point. And there's still so many ups and downs too. If you're an anxious person or a stressed out person, this isn't going to work for you. Like this sort of position, this sort of job. All right, onions are in. And the broccoli, we already kind of shredded it small, so I don't need to cut it. I'm happy with that cut on there. Okay. So I was going to add the green onion to the chicken, but actually I'm going to be adding the green onion to the salad here. So I'm going to go straight with all that green onion we cut before right in. Okay. Cool. And then we're going to do some sesame seed oil in here. We're going to do some salt. Actually, maybe I should do soy. I should do soy. We'll do the soy. I'm going to do soy. I'm going to do some salt. I don't want to go crazy on the soy. I want to have some. I don't want this to be like too dark. All right, so let's mix this up. And I'm probably going to grind in a little bit of raw garlic into here too. I'm having some regrets on how I cut this because it doesn't look like Chinese. Even though this is the vegetable medley of takeaway, it doesn't look like takeaway because it's not cubed up, but I think this is going to eat better in the sandwich. So like this, the julienne length is going to eat better. So I want to do it this way, but I like the look of the other style. Garlic. Okay, we are, oh, I forgot I can do one more thing. I got this very big clove of garlic. I love these guys. They're just very easy to grate. So I'm going to go ahead and grate some raw garlic. Oh my God. Some raw garlic. And this is one of those things where I said, if you're going to buy one of these tools that I have, this microplane, which I would recommend, I think they're super fantastic. Buy the real one. The real ones, they work so much smoother. This is an off-brand, cheapo one. And the teeth on it are so aggressive. They really rip into the food, not like a microplane cuts so smooth. This one rips heavy, has a high risk of cutting yourself. So I do not recommend getting an off-brand. Spend the money on a real one. All right, let's taste this thing. Chef, why wouldn't you just roast the vegetables? The roasting of the vegetable would just create a different effect. It would change the flavor of the veg, and that roasting flavor doesn't happen in Chinese takeaway. So for me, it's just not even an option. My natural instinct for this would have been to blanch it in water. That would have been the natural instinct, or serve it raw. But again, that doesn't really happen. The frying technique I see all the time, I guess they would blanch broccoli sometimes, so I could have done it that way, but the frying is how we see most of the vegetables getting cooked for the stir fry, so that's why I did it that way. Even though that goes against my instincts completely. And because now this is going to be an oily salad. But a good one. But a good one. Wow. Okay, that's good. I'm in. That's a winner. It's cooked. It still has some crunch. I'm into it. Better than I expected. And with a lot of sesame seeds on top, it's going to be killer. Cool. Cool. We're getting close now. One more thing before we fry the chicken. Once we fry the chicken, that's go time. Now we're plating up. But one more thing before we fry the chicken. I really like this lighting and angle even better than the darker one months ago. I agree, and I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. I like this spot better. I like the vibes in here better. Have you ever thought to apply to a game show in the Food Network? You definitely have the skill for it. I've been asked to do it. I haven't really thought about it. It's not super exciting to me. I've got to fly back to America and disappear for a couple weeks. I don't know. Depends on the show. Somebody was mentioning a 24/24 show or something. I'm open to that. I'm open to like some super extreme like challenge where I'm up for 24 hours or talking for 24 hours. I could do that. Kitchen Nightmares? They're coming in here. How about the last studio? There's rats everywhere. The mice. Yeah. Have you always wanted to have kids? Finances and your freedom involved. Oh yes. I'm trying to think of I guess I always wanted to have kids. I didn't think about it much, but it just kind of seemed like what you do, that part of the process. I don't remember being a young kid thinking oh, I can't wait to have kids or be a dad or anything like that. And I don't remember at what point I started to have this vision, but all of a sudden, at some point, I don't know if it was after my first son or early on in my relationship with my wife, but at some point I just imagined myself sitting on a deck in a rocking chair, looking out over the deck and seeing 10 grandkids just playing in the grass in my yard. I don't know when that happened, but that started becoming a vision, and I still have that vision. It's just now it's 100 grandkids in the yard. So I told my kids they all need to give me 10 kids. I need 10 grandkids from each of my kids so I can have 30 of them. I'll take them. Tempura would be cool, but that's Japanese. Yep. I really I heard that. Ooh. A little bit of fingertip with the slaw. Yeah, that's this microplane is quite dangerous. It's not fun to use. What about the wok? We're doing our best with it. I don't have a wok. How do you keep your knives sharp? You gotta sharpen them. There's no secret to that. Use a good cutting board. Don't cut on glass. Don't cut on tile. Don't cut on metal. I see people putting their knives on every hard surface ever. Use wood. Use bamboo. Use a rubber. If you need to, use plastic. But don't use hard surfaces for your knives. Yes. Very godfather of it. Yeah. See, 100 grandkids is crazy. 100 grandkids is crazy unless you have 10 to 12 kids yourself. Then they each have 10, then you're good to go. I don't know if I'm going to get 10 kids, though. My wife is struggling on the 4. She's not even giving me 4. Last time I had a bot, I don't see him. Oh, BT Murphy. Nice. Let me yell at my son and see if I can get my spider.
He's banned.
Huh?
He's banned.
BT Murphy's is banned?
No, the bot.
I know, the Murphys. The bot was Murphy's with an S. Hold on, let me see if I can get somebody. We got a tree over here. There's something that looks like this, but it's got bigger holes. If you can yell at a tree and tell them to find that for me. Yeah. My little man. All right, well, we're gonna move forward without the tool that I need. Next, we're gonna make a crispy component. So the crab rangoon is always gonna be stuffed. If you remember, if you weren't watching before, we made the crab rangoon filling. So we have our cream cheese crab filling, which is amazing. Typically, that will be stuffed inside of a wonton and fried. We're not gonna do it that way today, but we're still gonna have some wontons. So I bought some wonton skins. The other thing that I would always see with Chinese restaurants, or the thing that I grew up eating when I went to a Chinese restaurant. Oh, my wife's coming. Here she comes. It's not there. Oh, there it is. Wow, look at all this over here. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. I found it.
Just needs a wifey.
I just need a wifey. Do you know why? Because I'll just be quiet. That's why. Thanks, love. Appreciate that. Having a wife is the best. Always love a wife, because the wife always puts it in the right spot. The man always puts it in the wrong spot, and the wife always finds the right.
Watching you.
I'm just saying you put it in the right spot for me. Thank you for putting it in a new spot that it's never been before, but it's the right spot. Okay, let's move forward. I like to sleep well at night, so let's always be careful of your phrasing when you're speaking about your wonderful, glorious wife. One thing that I always remembered, especially my grandmother, would take me to go eat Chinese food in Philadelphia, and on the table would be these fried wonton chips that we would dip into duck sauce, which is basically just apricot jelly. And they were free, and they would be in a bowl, and boy, would I eat a lot of them. So we're basically recreating that. We have our wonton strips now that are thin, or thinner, and we're gonna fry these crispy. And we're gonna use this as a topping. All right, so we can bring out our oil strainer again. We have our proper tool. This should go fast and beautiful. I'm waiting for you, I'm waiting. TikTok, I'm bringing you over to fry. Okay, you can see me, fantastic. Thanks, Tang, you're the best. Yes, he is the #1 patient zero. Do you have a favorite junk food? If so, what is your favorite American junk food and Viet junk food? If we're saying junk food, does that mean it has to be a packaged product? Junk food. I like cookies, dude. I like cookies. So that's a winner. I like ice cream. Does that count as junk food? Let's assume we're talking about packaged, crappy products. And then I would say a devil dog is pretty good. Although it's been many years since I had one, but a devil dog is pretty good. Or at least it was pretty good. Doritos. I think Doritos are top tier. Oreos are top tier, although I try not to eat them now. Yeah. In terms of Viet junk food, Fried
banana.
fried banana, is that a junk food?
Yes.
Like, I don't know, who was that? Lo-Fi K, clarify for me. Are you talking about junk food as in terms of packaged products, or just like, could it be something that you buy, like fast food too? Does that count as junk food for you? Clarify, I want to give you a good answer. Chef found his tools after destroying his son. Chad, blink twice if you're in danger. I'm all good. Everything's fine. I'm fine. Everything's good. JFE, we moved. Yes, we did move. All right, let's try one of these things. I turned the oil down because of the broccoli bits in there. I didn't want them to burn and get bitter, but it's hot enough. So that's cool. So we're going to fry these wontons. I'm just doing my first test strip until they're nice and crispy, brown. Oh, but yeah, we moved. We moved to a new house. We got our house and our studio all in one place now. Amazing house, amazing studio. It's really great. But it's a lot of work. We've been doing a lot of work on this house, making it nicer and better, and it's reminding me of when I had a restaurant in Philadelphia, and like I fixed this restaurant, but it wasn't my building. So this is the same kind of thing. Like there's so many things I would love to do to make this house better, but I'm not going to spend money on a house that's not mine. So I can't wait to actually get a house, and then all the labor I put into it will be a worthy investment. And I want to fry these nice and golden brown, so I might even turn the heat up a little bit more and get it nice and brown. Hey man, Chad, how you doing? From fan from YouTube. Nice, Metal Masters. I'm doing well, bro. You are a true inspiration. Love your cooking style. Thank you. Awesome, Dan. I appreciate that. East Coast Chinese food is elite. West Coast sucks. Only Panda Express and no duck sauce. I can't comment on that. I don't know about the West Coast Chinese, but I'm glad I grew up on the elite Chinese. East Coast is what I know. So we can see we got this nice golden brown. That's what we're looking for. So let's just fry these bad boys. Actually, you know what? I might want to fry more. My kids are going to love these. Uh-oh. Don't boil over on me. And we can see that oil is hotter, so these are puffing up even better. And they're getting that curly look that I would remember my grandma taking me to go eat Chinese food. This is exactly what it looked like. Although maybe cut a little bit thinner now that I think about it. Devil Dog in the South Loop is so good. You made a mistake living right next to it. Oh, lo-fi cake. I'd say anything that's considered unhealthy. Oreos are great, and I'm a big fan of nachos. Okay, heard that. Oh, so for unhealthy foods. Oh, I can answer that well now. My goodness, I love a fast food burger. Taco Bell is pretty great. Yeah, Oreos there. Something that really, I can't say no. And Oreo's hard to say no to because they're fully addicting. Like, legit addicting. Doritos, top tier. I think Doritos is probably my favorite chip. I think an onion ring or a fried clam strip, which are rare. I don't eat them a lot, but I do like them. Like, it's hard for me to stop eating those things. So fried clam strips and onion rings probably my favorite fried item. Yeah, and packaged item, I guess I'm really a Devil Dog's the only thing that stands out for me in that sort of packaged cake context. In terms of Vietnam, the packaged cakes I think are weak, not good, so I'm not even worth mentioning to me. But what Tang's saying, a fried banana, ooh, that's good. I like a fried banana, very much so. And there's like some snacks for students, like bánh tráng cuốn. Bánh tráng cuốn? Yeah, bánh tráng cuốn is like a kind of a rice paper salad that has a lot of mayonnaise on the inside. That's pretty good, but pretty not good for you. Okay, these are looking pretty perfect here. We'll do a little bit of salt on these. Okay, so this is kind of hitting two elements for me, these strips. This is the outside of the crab rangoon, nice and crispy, ready to go. And then this is also the appetizer free app that would be on the table whenever I would go to a Chinese restaurant in Philly. I don't think they do that anymore, though. Do they still do that in the States? Can you still get chips like this? Yo, who's got this? Oh, not potato sprinkles. I'm also thinking of potato skins from like TGI Fridays or mozzarella sticks. Pretty top tier. Okay, I'm gonna throw these chips on the paper because we're gonna need this basket again for the chicken. And these are going to be good. The chips we're gonna serve, or we're gonna put on the side. Ready to go. Very good. Okay, I think we're very close now. Let me turn my oven on so I can be able to toast the bread when we're ready to go. If I can find my little Q-tip. There it is. You surprised? Yes, Friday, Cyber Daddy should come. I'm surprised. And not in the chat either. I hope he's all right. Usually he says something. Dipping those strips in very hot Chinese mustard is top tier. Yes! So you understand. You get it. Fantastic. Oh, wait. Fantastic. Are you... oh, no. Frozen Yak's Canadian. Fantastic. Are you from the States? Where are you from? I'm just curious if those strips are still commonly served at Chinese restaurants now. Panda Express delivery has just arrived. My husband is very thankful for your inspiration. We haven't had Panda in a while. Nice. Enjoy it. Oreos plain or Oreos and milk? I prefer plain, and my favorite is the cookie, not the stuffing. I definitely don't want double stuff. No, no, no. And I would be happy to just eat the cookie, not the stuffing. If you want to scrape the stuffing and eat it yourself, give me the cookie. That'd be a good relationship. We'd work out together. What are your thoughts on air fryers, Instapots, George Foreman grills, etc.? All great. Air fryer, fantastic tool. Instapot, fantastic tool. Foreman grill, pretty fantastic tool as well. So if you got another one to throw out, I mean, I got my Ninja Creamy up there, fantastic tool again. There's definitely some stuff that's wasteful and not necessary, but everything you listed here, good. I've owned all of it. I don't own a Foreman anymore, and I don't own an Instapot, but I would totally buy an Instapot again. I don't think I would buy a Foreman again, but the Instapot I'd buy right now if I could. Do you guys plan to buy a house or property in Vietnam eventually? No. When I buy a house or property, it's going to be in the States. All right, let me light my oven real quick. I have, let me get you guys in here. Very difficult for me to trust buying a piece of property here and trusting that it's going to be able to be passed down to my family for generations. Although, with all this AI data center crap in America, maybe I can't trust America either. I'm seeing people being kicked out of their homes in America with the data centers. Okay, I'm just turning my oven on so it's warm. 100 degrees Celsius, like 220 Fahrenheit, something like that. We just want to warm up the bread when we're ready. There's a little, well, kind of related to what we were just talking about, but a little bit of a Kubanov off the rails moment here. I have a suggestion to improve American politics. Here's my suggestion. When we have a local government representative going against the community who are saying they don't want something to happen, and the government representative is saying like, hey, we promise we're just going to use 200 gallons of water, or rather, what is it going to be? 4 million gallons of water a day in Utah, whatever that will be for that data center. That's what they say they're going to use. If that's what I think, if the local government representative is stating or promising that the item will only use this much of that, this much water, or this much power, or we guarantee we won't pollute the water supply, or we guarantee this, that if they are lying, we should just cut their hand off. I think that if a government representative is going to communicate and make a promise to its local people, the people that we're representing, they should have something on the line, some stake if they are lying or wrong. And they might want to be very cautious about what they promise or what bills they sign or what they agree to. So I'm going to throw that out there. I think that's how it should be. Anyway, let's move on. Can you show me the banh mi's in the background? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Fresh, beautiful banh mi's from the market this morning. It's pretty exciting to live here in Ho Chi Minh City, aka Saigon, where you can just get banh mi's around the corner. No matter where you are in the city, there are 3 bakeries within 3 minutes of a motorbike ride from you. So getting banh mi's for me, so easy, so nothing. And these 5 banh mi's cost me 15K, which is about 65 cents, I think. So it's a good price. My guilty pleasure are hot Cheetos. I haven't had a Cheeto in a long time. You can still get the wonton strips, more common in Chinatowns or restaurants, less common for takeout now. That makes sense. And the memories that I have of the strips are always from Chinatown in Philly. Inflated cubicle pancake maker. Maybe that one's a overrated tool. From SoCal originally, and now in Georgia, those strips are served in mid-tier and up in Cali, and for even to go on the southeast. Okay, I heard that. Well, I'm glad they're still around. Instapot is so damn nice. Yes, it's a great tool. Are you making American Chinese food or actual Chinese food? American Chinese food. This is supposed to be Chinese takeout, so that's American Chinese food in my mind. What did you say about Chinatown in Philly just came in? Just that it's my grandmother used to take me there, so some of this stuff is reminding me of those dinners, and we're trying to get those. Can we send you American snacks? Yeah. Let me talk to my wife now. Because now we moved, so I don't know what the best way to get mailed to us is. All right, let's work on the sauce for the General Chow's before we fry it. So I want to be ready for that. So what are we going to do? I guess we can get the sauce ready. Let me remember. Hoisin. I got to run. I'll be right back. 1 second. It's going to be 35 seconds. I got to get the hoisin sauce. I left it. You can still hear my mic. I'll still talk to you as I'm running. I'm running. I got to get the hoisin sauce. I'm coming. Don't worry, my love. Huh? I just need the hoisin sauce. Wow. Okay, I'm back. Don't get stressed out. My wife is in the house getting her nails done by a private nail tech. Watching my live stream, I'm hearing myself talk as she's getting her nails done. Pretty funny. Cool. When you come back to the States, ideal vehicle. Not a hybrid, not an electric. I would like to get probably a Honda Odyssey, because a minivan, because I'm a dad of a big family, and then some sort of Ford truck. I don't know if it's a Ford. I don't know if Ford is reliable anymore, but I used to have a Ford Sport Track, and I love that thing. It was nice to have a truck for a while. But so I'd love a truck, maybe even a little Tacoma, something small. And then a minivan would be great. Chad commuting from kitchen to kitchen. That's so funny. Okay, let's get the sauce. Sauce. Pretty damn easy. Like, sauce. Oh, we gotta fry some garlic. Let's do that. Okay, let's get some garlic and fry it. Sport Track was sweet. You may like the Maverick. Is that a Ford, or what vehicle make is that? Yeah, but I love that. The Sport Track was my first truck, and it was so cool to have a truck. It was so cool to have a truck. And I'll tell you what, if you're in America and you live in a wealthier neighborhood, or at least you're close to a wealthier neighborhood, we got some good trash picking in America. My wife and I, with that truck, we would be driving by some of these neighborhoods and be like, oh my God, look at that. We got a free couch. We got a free, one time we found a brand new, what's it called, a takeout truck? Those big giant cars that the kids will sit in and have the battery around them. Big, free, it just didn't work. And it turns out all it needed was just a battery. I bought a battery and had a freaking free, it was a, was it a tractor? I forget what vehicle it was, but my kids loved it. It was amazing. Ford Maverick. It's a mini four-door truck now. Okay. Yeah, that'd probably be what I'd be looking for. If I had the Odyssey, though, if I had a minivan, then I wouldn't need a four-door truck. I could just get a little, might be fun just to have a little truck, just two doors and zip around. Power wheels, that's the word. Thank you so much, Cami. Yes, I found a brand new Power Wheels in a box. Crazy. And even my wife and I, too, we used to pick up trash, flip it. We made money just flipping trash. These rich American neighborhoods, man, they throw out good stuff. But then eventually we had to battle with all the Mexicans too. The Mexicans came with their truck, so we had to get there before they did. We had our own little, turf wars. The sauce? I think the General Chow's sauce is incredibly easy. It's surprising how simple it is and almost nothing to it. Most of these Chinese-style takeout sauces, it's basically like water, sugar, soy sauce. They're kind of all like variations of that. And then thickened with cornstarch. Whether they have dark soy sauce or light soy sauce, garlic or not garlic, they're really simple. And obviously, I mean, this is supposed to be cheap takeout food, so they can't really do much in terms of, you can move this. They can't add much in terms of cost. They got to keep the cost down for that style of food. Yeah, so I mean, really what we're doing is making kind of a sweet, salty garlic water and then thickening it. And that's really it. So I'm going to take my garlic. Actually, let's get this pan on. We'll get some oil in here. I'm just going to steal some of my fryer oil. If I can find a napkin, yep. I'm a little messy back here. I gotta clean up. I'm working a little bit like a slob. What's the chef throwing in the banh mi? We just getting the option or more than one? We're getting one. Oh, Cyber Daddy. You're getting one, Cyber Daddy. And it's gonna have crab rangoon spread, a General Chow's crispy chicken, a Chinese vegetable slaw, some crispy wonton chips and sesame seeds. It's gonna be a banger, I think. And Cyber Daddy, you're getting half of a banh mi. Oil's in the pan. Garlic in. Fry. Woo, that's fragrant. That's fragrant. I like that. All right, I don't want to burn the garlic. So we're just frying it for a second. Then we're going to add some water to this pan right now. You got a shot? Can I do it? Okay, water in the pan. There we go. Garlic water. I told you. We're going to go dark soy sauce. That's going to give us that color. We're going to go dongdan or hoisin sauce. We're going to go oyster sauce. Maybe we'll add more. We'll see. Rice vinegar. I'll do a little bit of chili flake. I don't want to do too much. If this was alone, I'd go very heavy on this. But my kids will definitely have some of this, so I'm not going to go crazy. I'll probably put a lot more chili flake on the top when we serve it. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. Vinegar, sugar. I need sugar. Do a little pinch of sugar. Sorry, TikTok. Okay. And then we'll do a little bit of grated ginger in here as well. Okay. Cyber Daddy's home for lunch today. Want to see your wife and little one chill out a bit? Like the comment display on the feed, Tang. Oh, some people hate that.
Yeah.
A lot of people hate that.
There's a lot of relationship with that.
Yes.
Boss.
So let's taste this sauce and see where we're at with this one. Pretty good. I'm going to go soy. A little seasoning, a little more seasoning. The vinegar's cool. Oh, darn it. I left it up there. Can I find one? No. No. Oh, those plants are dead. They need water out there. Okay. All right, let me turn the heat down. I was just looking for a kumquat. I wanted to add a little bit of calamansi in here, but... and that's not traditional in any way. I just thought it would be nice. But that's okay. We'll taste this up. You're the best, dude. Love watching you. Thank Day Day. I love that. It's America. We don't do two-door trucks anymore. Is that true? Is that really real? That's not a normal thing anymore? That's kind of not cool if that's the case. I used to love hopping in my uncle's little truck. That was fun. I like the little trucks too. Oh, let's taste this again and see if we're on point. Okay, it's a little too sour. We need more sugar. The heat's good. A little heat. More sugar. I forgot. I'm so glad I remembered about the M to the S to the G. If I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Yep. We can't have Chinese takeout without Chinese restaurant syndrome, right? We need a little MSG. Okay, that's probably going to be the secret there to really bring it up. Fuyo! Way to go. Pretty good now. Pretty good now. Maybe a little more sugar. And again, so this is like, I think you'd probably be surprised how much sugar's in a lot of this food you're eating, especially anything that's sticky or shiny is sugar, baby. That's what it is. And most of the Chinese takeout stuff is sugar. And I'm thinking about the vegetable salad. If you weren't here earlier, we made this kind of vegetable salad with broccoli and pepper and onion, which is not sweet in any way. It's very savory, so we need sweetness. And the cream cheese that we have, again, no sweetness at all. So this is going to be the very sweet component that's going to help bring the balance to make it a banh mi to me, to have that balance that a banh mi always has. Let me taste this one more time and then we'll thicken it up. That's pretty good. Okay, that's good. Can I get rid of this microplane? Yes, now I can move forward. Get rid of that, let's clean up. I hate working dirty. If you guys know, at Alenia, we always had to work very clean at Alenia. And I worked with Chef Greg Backstrom from Olmsted. First he was at Alenia, and then he worked at Olmsted in New York, if you know him. Great guy, great chef. And he yelled at me one time in the kitchen, where he said, like, you gotta clean up. He probably cursed a little bit, but he's like, you gotta clean up, come on, you're working like a slob. And I was like, Chef, I have no time, Chef, I'm busy. And I was like, I was really busy. I was really, really busy. And he said, there's always time to clean. Although he yelled at me when he said it. He said it very aggressively. And then that stuck with me. I remember that forever. And then, when I had my restaurant in Philadelphia, Greg came in to eat. And he came in at a time where I was so deep in the weeds. I was so screwed. My grill was on fire. It was just a chaotic moment. And then I got extremely stressed out because I was messy. And Chef Greg Backstrom was walking in, I was messy. I was like, oh, fuck, shit, Chef, I'm sorry. Oh my God, it was so crazy. So that always, I had high anxiety when he walked in that day. Okay, to thicken this up, we're gonna make a cornstarch slurry. So simple if you've never done this. We need water. We need cornstarch. There's really no recipe for this, no big deal. Put some cornstarch in here. Probably better to put too much cornstarch. Probably better to put too much cornstarch than not enough, because you can always, we don't have to pour all this in. We're just going to use as much as we need until it's thick enough. And you want to make sure you use cold water, not hot water. The cornstarch will dissolve right away in cold water. In hot water, it will clump up. We'll bring our sauce to a boil. Please go live on YouTube so I can watch you at work. We're live on YouTube. Oh, okay, you found us. Good, Riza. Okay, bubbling. Here we go. Cornstarch is going in. We're not going to do it all. It's very powerful thickening agent, so we're just going to be doing a little bit. All right, a little bit at a time. You can stir it, you can swirl it, and do not add any more until it comes to the boil. This thickens very fast, but you just have to boil it first before you see how thick it's going to be. All right, so it's already did a lot. I'm adding a little bit more, and that's going to be it. Okay, so we can see much thicker. Now we kind of have that glazy sort of look to it. You could also use potato starch. If you didn't have cornstarch, it works equally well. You could use tapioca starch. That's not my preferred starch, though. It kind of adds a gumminess to it, but it does work. You can use it. There you go. It's shiny, it's thick, it's good. Let's fry the chicken. Let's finish this thing out. All right. Chicken has been marinating. Let me get another glove. I'm going to use my nice, fancy nitrile gloves because I want to be able to have good finger dexterity. I don't want to have that cheap gloves that are really baggy. Not fun. Spinsky's got a hoe to cook everything, aka how, but you know what? Actually, I appreciate the hoe to cook. They didn't nickname it sugar chicken for nothing. Is that the name of it? There you go. Yes, I was absolutely floored with how much sugar is inside of orange chicken. Yep, but it's good. Is the sauce going to burn? Ritzy, it shouldn't be a problem, but you know what? I will move it off of the pilot just to keep the heat off of it. It's probably a good idea. The pilot is a pretty small fire though. Although if you're watching last stream, I burned a cutting board because I left it on the pilot. Are there any books you'd recommend for improving cooking skills? Wow, it's been a long time, Lo-Fi. Let me think about that. I don't really know. You know, like for me, like French Laundry Cookbook changed my life. But it doesn't really make you a better cook. It just opened my brain up to what was possible and to a new level of cooking. La Russe Gastronomique, this is like classical French. Like these are big things. Good Eats cookbook is great. But to me, the cookbooks, I don't really look at the cookbooks to learn how to cook. It's more just inspiration. I think the cooking part, you need to have your hands physically there. You need to taste, touch, and feel. It's always good to have someone next to you who's good, who can do it for you. So the chicken has been in this loose batter. You okay? There we go. The chicken's been in that loose batter. And I guess the only annoying part about this style is we have to kind of drip these in one by one. If we just dump the whole thing in there, we're going to have like a chicken. I'm waiting. Tang is telling me to wait, so I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Is this a good stream right now? Good stream. Here we go. If I just went for it, it would all stick together and we would get this chicken cake sort of vibe, which, you know, maybe could be what you want in some situation, but that's not what we want. So we kind of have to drip these in one by one, which is definitely annoying, but there's no real faster way to do this. So I'm just picking up piece by piece by piece. We're frying. And this is the kind of thing we are going to be double frying. So we're going to fry until they're light golden brown, pull them out, let them cool, and drop them again to get that extra crunch. Always a good strategy, especially if we're doing some very saucy thing or we want to hold crunchy texture. Good idea to double fry. I don't want to overload the fryer, so I'm going to stop right there. It's probably already overloaded already, by the way. And we found our beautiful spider. I kind of got my hands a little bit full right now, so if I'm missing your chat, just throw in the chat again. I'll get to it. Is there any American food that isn't loaded with sugar? Dill pickles. Dill pickles, T-bone steak, baked potato. Yes, there is. But we sure do love sugar. And I just have I'm not going to take my glove off because we're going to do a couple batches of this. Ooh, we looking good. I like it. There we go. That was surprisingly fast. I'm going to go a little bit longer. I'm nervous. That's too fast. I am going to cook it again, but still. All right, let's do it. Color looks good already. Taking this out. And because I know I'm deep frying again, I'm not too concerned about this being undercooked because I still think this is going to be a little bit rare or raw in the middle. That was very fast. I'm going to fry all of it right now. I have way more than I need, but while I have the fryer out, I want to fry them all. And I'll probably put some of this in the fridge and then reheat it later. Usually anytime I do this kind of stream with you guys, I like to make too much so we have leftovers. I think I'm going to be doing this in 3 batches. Oh, I just felt a bone fragment on that piece right there. Let's get that bone out of there. It's a good example. Like, always be touching, always be looking. Even I clean this myself and I still missed a piece. Let's see if I can rip this out without getting my other hand dirty. There we go. Get off my finger. Did you velvet the chicken? Yes, Chooch, we did velvet the chicken. So that's with the cornstarch and the baking soda. Smell like fish? Ban min cha and bun me Chinese, are you crazy? Yes, I am crazy. I'm a crazy person. Bun me, not bun me. Not bun me Chinese. I think there's a little bit of a language barrier here. I'm not saying bun me is Chinese. I'm saying, can we put Chinese food in a banh mi and make it good? Enjoy watching your videos and live streams so much on YouTube. My son just moved to the States, to Ho Chi Minh, and watching you makes me feel like I'm close to him. Oh, that's so sweet. How nice is that? Well, I hope your son is enjoying his time here. It's a very fun place. I'm sure he's having a good time. There's challenges, though. I'm sure he's going to be dealing with some challenges. It's hard to live in a foreign country. Okay. But it'd be pretty cool if you come to visit your son and you know more about the food than he does. You can take him to a few spots when you get here. Show him some of the spots I'm showing you. All right, so again, we're just going to fry all this up. Last couple pieces. Bada bing. This is looking good to me. I'm really excited about this. Not even just the banh mi, just the chicken. I just want to eat chicken. I'm very excited about that. And I know this crab rangoon's going to be great. We might be looking at a great banh mi right now. We might be walking into something excellent. I'm not sure. We're still going to see it, but I think so. Banh mi economics. Why is banh mi generally 2 to 10x more expensive here in the U.S. versus Vietnam? Simply the cost of ingredients, the cost of labor, and the cost of government compliance, whether that be taxes or whether that be licensing, or it is simply more expensive to operate a business in America than it is here. Labor is more expensive, food costs are more expensive, all the regulations and paperwork and business licenses you need are more expensive. Therefore, you have to sell the food at a higher price to not lose all your money. What type of meals do you end up making with leftovers? It depends. I'm always creative. I usually try to do something with it interesting, and a lot of times I make short videos too and show it on TikTok, so, and YouTube as well. I usually make a short using the leftovers. Chef knowledge check. Why is it called a spider? Oh, it looks like a spider web. Kind of looks like a spider web. Will Chad write a book on his fusion recipes? I think I need to. I think if I'm doing it, it's not for the love of doing it, honestly. It would be for the money. Like writing, I hate writing. I hate. It's physically painful for me to put a pen on a piece of paper. But I realize the value in it. I know a lot of people like cookbooks, so it's possible. I think first I would probably do like a video series on how to cook certain stuff. Maybe that would be the first thing I would do. I don't know. It's not at the top of my list of excitement, so it's not. I don't know when it would happen. All right, all the chicken's out. We're gonna leave there for a few seconds, and we're gonna deep fry again. Panda Express in French bread. Kind of what we're doing, kind of. What's the most random fusion food you made that turned out great? Random is hard to answer. Random. God, there's been so much. That's really, really, really hard to answer for me. Burger bun cha was pretty weird, but very good. Like, but is that random? Maybe cheeseburger bun cha felt like the most inappropriate fusion dish that was actually really good. So yeah, I guess that's probably a good answer. The random part's throwing me off. That word makes it very difficult for me to decide. But the cheeseburger buncha, like the whole time it made me feel wrong. So that was probably a good answer to that one. But there's been so many. There's been so many things. Wish you dialed back on the AI thumbnails. I understand. It's really just if people click on it or not. And some of the AI thumbnails, people are clicking on them. And if people are going to click on them, that's what we got to do. Sometimes just the general sort of vibe works, and sometimes AI thumbnails work better. So it's not really what I like. It's just playing the YouTube game. It's just getting that click in, and then hopefully the video content is real and authentic, and then they like it. But it doesn't matter how good the videos are if people are not clicking on the video. How many times can you reuse frying oil? I wouldn't say there's a clear answer. It depends on how hot the oil gets. Did you burn the oil? What did you fry inside of it? Did you clean it well after you were done? The lower the temperature of the oil, the better you clean it every time, the longer it will last. So it could be a lot if you treat it well. It could be one time if you don't treat it well. Chef, I think Cyber Daddy is going for the ravioli is the one that he liked. Chef, use AI to produce your AI ideas to create a cooking book. Okay. Do you use the A/B thumbnail feature to test them? Yes, always. And I usually always have one AI thumbnail, one thumbnail grab screenshots from the video, and then the third option would just be a different titling format, and then we see what performs the best and try to focus on that. Just watched your street sushi video with the family. Real question, did everyone survive the next day? No problem, no one was sick in any way, nothing. Everyone was perfectly fine. So that was easy. All right, let's get this assembled. I'm gonna gather the children around and see if they want to eat something. Kids! Oh, let me not scream in the mic. I'm sorry, guys. Here, mic's over here. G.I.! G.I.! Do they want to eat? Angela! Okay. Let's assemble. See if they come down, see if they want to eat. Have you visited New Orleans, LA before? If so, have you tried the Via Cajun crawfish? It's amazing. No and no, never tried it. Very curious. The whole Via Cajun thing is interesting to me. Here we go. All right. Banh mi. I have high hopes. I think this is going to be a heavy banh mi. I think it could be delicious. Cut the banh mi in half. You want to eat?
Yes.
All right, the boys are eating. The girls eating. Everybody's eating. All right, so let's make them. We having banh mi's, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so banh mi's are getting cut. They're pretty toasty already, honestly, here. All right, let's make 3 to start. This is fried wontons. The banh mi we're going to layer with the cream cheese inside. So we're going to use the cream cheese. We're going to pretend the cream cheese is the pate. So that's going to be kind of our creamy element. And I'm going to do it both sides. And this is the point where Fred, aka Cyber Daddy, who's watching now, is going to be like, crap, maybe I should have came. I think this cream cheese element is going to be like the clutch. You're going to be like, oh my goodness, dude, that's the one, that's the one. I'm excited. I'm excited. Oh, for someone who was asking about leftovers, you should have, Tang was here the other day where I took the leftovers from the clam pizza and then I made clam spaghetti. And it was pretty freaking good. Yes, Tang ate with us, and you would see how much chili flake Tang put on his pasta. He's a chili head. Patient Zero is trying to kill that dengue fever from inside.
Maybe I get some new fever with that all the chili.
You got a new fever now?
No, I mean, create a new kind of disease from the chili.
No, you're gonna kill dengue. So here's my cool part. So I'm gonna throw this in the oven.
With cream cheese?
Yeah, so it's kind of like the cream cheese is warming up, like it would have been if it's fried with the tortilla, or I'm sorry, with the wonton. And then in this way, like the banh mi is kind of being the wonton in this element. So we're gonna throw this in very quickly. And now we're gonna go back. Get this out of here.
Did you fry chicken?
I did. I'm gonna fry it again. Okay, so now we're gonna go back and refry our chicken again to get that super crunch. So let's go back in. Here we go. Oh, let me get you back in a TikTok. Let me get you a little bit more over here. Fred would have bought a banh mi to eat with his banh mi. That's true.
Like watching it now?
Yeah, Fred's watching.
Oh, good.
All right, we're back. Be careful. Smell a fry? It's fry. JD thinks it's going to be delicious. These are clean.
You want me to bring it out for you?
You can bring it out. All right, so we're going to fry this chicken pretty heavy, pretty hard, so it's really crispy. I've got a fever and the only prescription is more cowbell. I got a fever and the only prescription is General Chow's chicken banh mi. Okay, so we're going to keep going on this till we get this nice and crispy. Real crispy. Yes, you need to stop. Sesame seeds, yep. Why? Because we often see sesame seeds on General Chow's chicken. Huh? What does that mean? General Chow's has named this style of chicken. Ooh. So I got sauces heating back up. Nice and hot now. And we're going to throw our chicken right from the fryer into our sauce. You okay? What's up? Hold on. You need battery? Is that what you're doing? Okay, hold on. We'll go slow. All right, let me check this bread. Make sure it doesn't over toast. Nope, we're okay. Looking good. Can we get guys on YouTube or TikTok? Can you just throw any kind of comment so I can make sure my system's working still? I'm not seeing any comments coming up recently, so I don't know if we're quiet or if I got a problem going on. All right, I'm going to throw in the chicken right into the sauce. Thank you so much. There we go. Thank you, Tammy. All right, chicken's in. Uh-oh. That's okay. This is going to be a really good experiment for me because I have some concerns about putting too much crispy stuff inside of a banh mi. We're going to have the banh mi shell, which is going to be crispy. We're going to have crispy fried chicken, and then we're going to have crispy strips. And I just want to know, is that too much? Is it just overdoing it? But we'll find out very soon. TikTok watching, appreciate that. No, it's fine if you guys are quiet. I just want to make sure the system is working. But thanks for confirming that with me. Bicycle, heard that.
Yeah.
For those of you that know, you know. Isn't banh mi Vietnamese? Yes, banh mi is absolutely Vietnamese, 100% through and through Viet. But we're trying to take different dishes, different classic, famous cultural dishes, and seeing, will it banh mi? Can we turn that into a banh mi? That's the strategy, the game that we're playing today, or every Wednesday. All right, so our fried chicken is in our General Chow. JD, can you keep quiet, please? I'm gonna feed you in 2 seconds, okay? So we're tossing our General Chows. It is ready. It tastes good. Let me steal a piece. That's a good one. Okay. Banh mi. Banh mi. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's good. We have our crab rangoon spread inside of our banh mi. Crispy, toasty, creamy. Let's start building. Chicken's gonna go down. Chicken down. Sweet, tangy, luscious. Wonderful. We're having trouble, guys. On YouTube, we're having trouble. I'm moving forward. You not, chef. It's back. Ooh, TikTok Live is up and going just fine. Thank you so much. We back. Let's go. YouTube's back? They're saying YouTube's back. YouTube's back. Oh my God. So sorry, guys. Appreciate everybody's patience here. Do you know what happened? Okay, fine. Toasted sesame seeds on top of the veg. This is looking like takeout right now inside of a banh mi. This is so funny to me. Watch it, see it like this. I didn't imagine it looking exactly like the takeout, but I think I score points there. Wow. Oh, I'm really excited right now. And to top it off, to make it even cooler, the strips are going. Wow. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay. No, it's not open face. Why is that cool? Because it's awesome. What do you mean, why is that cool? Because there's all these crispy fried things on top of it. Which one? That one probably looks the best. Okay, so let's get this cut in half. Wow. Okay, bada bing, kids, plate. Here we go. Lima tree, this one's for you, it's bigger. Okay. JD, I'm gonna get you another one. Tang, let's do a TikTok intro. Forget my Paint Express, that thing looks so bomb. I agree, it looks pretty darn exciting to me. All right. Unfortunately, TikTok, I can't show you. The kids are trying the banh mi's right now, tasting them. But if I give you a shot of that for too long, TikTok's going to kick me off and ban me again. So I can't show kids on stream. Chinese takeout. Will it banh mi? Let's find out today. It looks like it will. You like it? Okay, so the only thing I want to do... Okay. This one is going to be for Tang and I. So I'm going to put some chili flakes. I'm going to wait a second though because Tang's... I want to get a shot so you guys can see. So you saw the kids banh mi. But Tang and I are going to split this one, so we're going to chili it up. There we go. And let's cut this bad boy. You want to do a YouTube intro? Is that what you want to do? YouTube thumbnail? Oh, so what do you need?
side of the
TikTok viewers, don't look at me right now, okay? This is a very embarrassing moment.
horizontal.
TikTok, don't look at me. YouTube, keep looking at the kids.
Bite just to fall. Turn to the right side. Turn the bite to the other side. Turn the right knee horizontal.
Tang, you got me embarrassed in front of all the TikTokers. This is why we do AI thumbnails, because this is the worst part of my job.
Yeah.
So much, I hate it. Get the perfect excitement on your face. All right, Shang, I'll try. Ha! You got it, I'm eating. Let's try this thing. Be a better actor. I'm a real person, Rhonda. I know bullshit here. Me real. Me do good thing. Man, I could pair that with some sweet and sour soup right now. Sounds like a winner. Let's try it. God darn it, you just got me excited too. What about like, not for this one, but a different style. We could do another banh mi Chinese takeout where we serve like sweet and sour soup on the side and we dip like an au jus. That would be fun too, right? All right, let's try this thing.
I'm really good.
Recap. We have the crab rangoon spread being the creamy pate element on the sides. We have General Chow's chicken as our main protein. Crispy, sweet, sour. JD, look at JD trying to get water. She's just standing there. She can't reach it. She's just hoping that her arms will grow long. There you go, baby girl. There you go, baby. You're welcome, sugar pie. You can always ask for help. Don't worry, baby. I'll help you. The crispy, sweet and sour General Chow's chicken. On top of that, the standard takeout veg mix. Broccoli, bell pepper, onion, deep fried, mixed with sesame seed oil. And then on top, the fried crispy wonton strips, which would be the outside of the crab rangoon or the free appetizer that you find on the table at the Chinese restaurants. I'll tell you right away, there's not too much crispiness. It's not like, oh, it's too, no.
Can I tell you something?
Mm-hmm.
If I had my please, if I didn't go over to my friend now.
You can take it for me, please.
Mm-hmm.
I can run with it. Not run with it.
Oh no. It's okay. This tastes like Chinese takeout.
You think so?
Definitely. The chicken's great.
You like it?
What culture is ramen again? Chinese or?
Japan.
Oh, well, it tastes like the Japanese cake.
Tastes like what?
It tastes like the chicken from the ramen spot we always go to.
No pickled element. No. No pickled element. And believe me, that's pickle. If you know my style, pickle is like an automatic thought for me. But we don't see pickles in Chinese takeout. None. I can't think of any. So for me, that wasn't an option, even though it's my natural instinct. Like I'm eating, I'm like, oh, pickled chilies will be good on here. Pickled onions will be good on here. But we just don't see that in takeout. And I'm trying to be authentic to the takeout dish. So the sourness is coming from the sauce. The sauce is the sweet and sour element. So that we do have acidity, but it's purely just the sauce. Okay? Are you going to do points? Okay.
Bro, say anything.
See if mommy wants a half. Man, I wish I had another Picari Sweat. Picari Sweat sounds good right now. I don't have any.
Do you have Revive?
Even a Revive would be good, but Picari Sweat sounds better to me right now. Let's see if mommy wants a half. Let's get Tang. Tang's gonna get over here and try a half and see what he's gonna think. The kids are about to rate their sandwich. See what they think. We'll get Tang's opinion on this, and then I will tell you my thoughts on the Chinese takeout banh mi. Did it bun me?
Let's see.
All right, let me get TikTok. I want you to see these, so let me just stand over here and make sure there's no. Hi, TikTok, I'm here. Don't ban me. They're not alone. 10. Wait a minute. Tree is throwing out the biggest score you can.
There's only one thing I would do different, but you can fix that right now.
What?
Just more chicken in here.
More chicken. Okay.
But you can fix that right now, so I'm not counting it.
Oh, okay. JD, any thoughts? What?
You stand right there.
Stand right here? Okay. Is that bad?
A 10-9?
A 19? Wow, you love it? What do you love about it? You like chicken. Liam? A 10. Wow. What do you like about it?
I love the sauce.
You love the sauce. Anything else?
I feel like extra chicken.
Extra chicken. You guys got any words about it? Anything about the flavor you like? Can you describe it in any way?
I feel like I taste lots of fish sauce in the sauce.
Okay. What do you say? Savory? Okay. Anything
Soy
else?
sauce.
Umami. JD, got any words? You think? Umami. Okay.
Ramen, that's what I taste.
Ramen. Okay. Let's get Tang over here. We'll get his opinion. See what he thinks of this bad boy.
Can I have another one?
No, Jack. Not the ultimate. Yeah. You want to try another one? Yeah. You can have another one. And sure, you want another one too? This is one of the first time the kids are getting seconds, so that's a good sign.
Really?
These critics ate that in less than 5 minutes, probably a good sign. Yes, it is. Apparently, 10s across the board. They don't have the Western bacon cheeseburger anymore. What are we talking about? Hardee's? Oh, Uncle Carr's. Oh, until Carl's and Hardee's brings back the Western bacon cheeseburger, I refuse to go. Carl's? Sorry. Hardee's, they're good. That's good stuff. Oh, about that junk food stuff too, I forgot to mention Waffle House. I love Waffle House. It's probably my favorite American restaurant. I think Waffle House is incredible. Top tier.
Yeah. Agreed.
The kicker is the spread to me. So curious how the banh mi tastes, chef. Yes, the spread is great, and actually I could load it even heavier with the cream cheese. I enjoy anything breaks anywhere except North America. Every day. The fillers like bromate is a no-go, if you know. And that's something they put in the flour that they now made illegal. But there's a lot of people, a lot of bakers who are freaking out about that. All right, I'm going to make more. I don't know if my wife wants it, but I'll take another one. Makes sense. Chinese takeout doesn't have much acid, but you're on the computer, you okay? But the cook in me sees a lot of heavy, no acid. Yes, I can see that. I think I heard Jack in the Box got rid of the ultimate cheeseburger too. Bummer. So TikTok thinks you abuse the kids. No, there's an automatic thing where if they just see kids without an adult for a certain period of time, it's very quick. It's like 20 seconds or something. The stream goes blank and empties, which I don't disagree with. I think it's. I think it's better to be overprotective with children. So I agree with that. But I think maybe let me fill out a form or prove like my content I make so you can understand where I'm a family guy. My kids, so sometimes I'm gonna have shots of my kids for a period of time, especially when I'm streaming. You know, it's hard for me to always be in the shot all the time, so I don't know. I'm just aware of it, and I'm gonna try to follow the rules, but it's a little annoying for me. Let's see what Tang thinks of this thing. I'm gonna take this mic off for a second and blow my nose, because I know you don't want to hear that.
One healthy sandwich.
it's good.
You know, Tank's been working with me for a couple years now, and I think we just need a new. Oh, sorry. There we go. I've had some recent thoughts though that Tank's been working with me for a couple years now, and I keep paying this young man, but I keep feeding him. So I think he should be paying me. I think that's the new strategy for this.
Yeah. My invincible muscle. Always good.
But Tang does get to eat a lot of interesting food.
That is one of the perks of the
That is definitely a perk. Yes, that's a big perk.
Tang deserves it.
And yeah, no, Tang's awesome. And now I think the food is getting better and better too. Like, cool stuff is happening. So I'm gonna do another one because Tree wanted another one. I want another half too. But I'm gonna go heavier on the cream cheese this time.
Heavy.
Oh, it's interesting.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Like, I don't believe Tang has any reference to what we're talking about in terms of Chinese takeout. This style of food. This really does have that flavor that we are used to, that Americans would be used to. What? Wait, has Tang tried really making Chinese food? No, Billy. So this is a lot of things for him to take in at one time and evaluate here. And I guess it's really just going to be for, is it a good banh mi? You're missing crisp. No, I got him. We got the crisp inside. He's got him.
I will stand on the Vietnamese perspective of what is the banh mi.
Yes, right, that's the right place for you to
Yeah.
be. Like, does this count as a banh mi in your brain? And we can use Tang as the expert in that situation, or that particular reference point. Is this a banh mi?
First of all, it's a banh mi sandwich. Let's start with that.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. It is. I'm very happy to do this because it kind of frees my brain and my creativity and my thought process about putting too much crispy stuff into banh mi. I'm cautious about that because of the crispy shell of the banh mi itself. I don't want to have too much crisp. Like, then it's like, I don't know. What does it do to your mouth? It's kind of tiresome. It becomes interesting, and then it just becomes not texturally interesting. But that's not the case here in any way. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think it's one of the best.
That's already making me change.
Yeah, I'm making more. Go ahead.
I think it's one of the best thing you make in this month.
In this month.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to keep getting, like, I'm getting better and better. So we're gonna have to keep doing this, like, the best thing you made this week, the best thing you made this stream.
I think it's great. I think in terms of the banh mi in Vietnam, it's a balanced sandwich.
Yes.
This one is balanced.
Yes.
The cream cheese works so well in there.
Yes.
And I wish banh mi in Vietnam has more cream cheese.
Yes.
But I think it's expensive.
It's
so,
too expensive. Yes.
I think I'm actually craving this one.
You could crave this one.
But
We're gonna be rich?
I'm gonna be sad because you're not gonna make it anymore.
If we'll see, maybe I gotta do the pop up, the banh mi pop up in front of the house, and see how difficult is that going to be for my life. And if we could do it, we'll keep it going, and maybe we'll do a special banh mi because now we're doing all this Willard banh mi stuff. Well, maybe this is a cool dish. This is a really cool dish.
So to answer the question.
Yes, go ahead.
With banh mi, yeah, I think it's
Oh,
good.
it's definitely going to banh mi.
I
Yeah.
think it's gonna be. It's
Yeah.
95% there. Only problem is it's a little bit heavy.
Yeah.
Which is not typical for Vietnamese banh mi.
I can
but
agree.
The flavor is great. Everything about it is great.
Yes. I wonder if adding hot chili crisp would elevate the banh mi. I would. There's some concerns to me. One, I don't see chili crisp in takeout Chinese, so that's why I didn't use it, and that wasn't why. It definitely entered my thought process, but I thought not allowed to use it, not in takeout Chinese, so it's not an option. But just let's say I didn't have that rules to go by, would I add it? This is already heavy banh mi. There's already oil, so I'd be cautious about adding chili crisp. The only thing I'd want to add potentially is pickled chilies. Sliced chilies pickled, I think would be
so
good in
good.
here. Again, it's not something we see in takeout Chinese, so that's why I didn't do it. But I think that would be one thing. Hot mustard was a thought as well. That is a good idea as well. What was I going to do? Oh, I was trying to think about ways to incorporate an egg roll into this. And then I was kind of going down the hot mustard train of thought. But I just turned away from that situation, so I didn't do it. Tang's mic isn't working on YouTube. That's a bummer, but okay. Oh, that's because it's my mic. We were using the same mic. Curious about the review. Thanks, not mic. Okay. Cream cheese is kind of expensive. Yes, it is. Cream cheese is about, I'm spending about $4 on a block of cream cheese now. Tree gave it a 10. That was his first name. What about following it, stuffing? Oh, wait, I got one more. What about hollowing it out, stuffing, and then toasting it in butter? Is that for this context or just in general? But okay. Have you ever had a spice bag? Nope. I'm curious. I'd like to eat it. Literally had Waffle House for my wedding guest the next morning. You, thick macadamia, thick macadamia. Good idea. Good idea. I would have, if I came to your wedding, I would be like, oh, such a beautiful wedding. And the next morning, I'd be like, now I really like this guy. That's amazing. Did you do a crab rangoon spread? Yes, we did, Jam. And there it is. Tree, I got the next one. Here we go, buddy. And I guess Tree requested extra chicken.
I feel heavy.
You feel the heavy?
In about 5 minutes after eating it,
Yeah.
you feel the heavy.
It's heavy. Yeah, this is definitely a heavy one. Where's that veg at? Here. Let me see.
5 minutes after I ate.
Maybe you can make a giant cardboard of yourself and put it behind the bar, okay? Do your kids love Vietnam more than the U.S.? Do you guys have any answer to that?
I like them the same.
Like them the same. Tank Tree likes America.
This is my family's there, right?
Tree loves his nana and papa and his uncle and his cousins very much.
I don't like my grandma here. I love her. I spend more time with Nan in America, so
You have an easier relationship.
stronger connection.
Yeah, okay, and it's easier to communicate too. I mean, I think that's a big part of it.
In terms of legal Vietnam.
So again, TikTok. I don't want to turn the camera because I'm not going to be in the shop. But Tree also said he likes the food in Vietnam better. JD, what'd you say?
Yeah, I like the food in Vietnam.
Food in Vietnam is better.
Except for bagels.
Bagel.
Let JD talk. Let JD talk.
Vietnam.
I'm gonna go get some water.
Yes, Mommy was born in Vietnam. The rest of us were born in America. That's true. Liam, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Where's your apron from? From Lazada. Just online store. Very, very simple. Great sandwich chef. I think would be a hit in the U.S. Seriously, I agree. Okay, for my particular situation, I forgot to review it. For the Will It Bun Me? Can you bun me a Chinese takeaway or a Chinese takeout food? Will it bun me? Yes, it will. Yes, it will. As long as you're careful about how you prepare it. In terms of this particular sandwich, this is a 9, bro. This is a good sandwich. I like it so much. The only thing stopping me from the 10. Wow, that's a good shot right there, Tang. Here, hold on. We got a good B-roll shot. Do that. Let me put these Crispies on here. Sorry, we have a really good shot on the camera right now. There we go. Hold on. Let's make it. Banger. Let's get some chili flakes on there.
Wait,
It's very good.
only half, please.
I'll do half. Sorry, buddy. I got you. Well, I guess I'm making another one. My wife is now here, so she's taking my half. Okay. Yes. Hold on. Let me get this cut. So distracted.
Cocoa water, cocoa water, cocoa.
All the kids want another one.
Not Jake.
All right. Here we go, honey. You can have this one. And I'll make one more. You want a half too? You want another half? Okay. No. I got it. Yeah, go sit there. Fine.
Okay,
Tons of cream cheese, JD?
chicken.
Tons of chicken? Oh, crap. Okay.
Only chicken?
Yeah.
You're crazy. You can't.
Yeah, that's coffee. I have water here. Maybe one day I'll get to eat more of this sandwich here. I gotta feed. The children must be fed. All right, I'll make more chicken for you. Okay, yes, master, I got you. Hold on. Okay, fine.
So
All right.
Dad, why did you put the green cheese with the bread in the oven?
Huh?
Why did you put the green cheese in the oven?
Because I want the cream cheese to get melty like it'd be fried.
Wait, you're actually making more chicken?
Yes. Huh? Oh, you like the fried wonton? Yes, I thought. I don't know where my 9 is because 9, not knife. 9, here's my 9. Yes, there we go. Will it bun me? Yes, it will bun me. The thing giving me 9 instead of 10, which I said, well, I can't even do my show anymore. My family just loves this sandwich so much. My wife loves it. She said, right away. That's an Wow. She likes it, everybody. She likes it. Okay, so you can see that this is a good sandwich. What I was trying to say is the only thing really to improve this for me is more cream cheese on the bread, which I just did, although I don't get to experience it because I fed my family. But the next one I'm trying, hopefully I'll get to experience that. More cream cheese on the bread. So I think that's going to be a banger. And I just want to see, I think the pickled chili element would be fantastic. Just a little bit more acidity, a little bit more heat for me would be the game, and I'm at a 10. I think it's a top tier sandwich. It's really fantastic. So yes, Chinese takeaway. Will it bun me? I just need to make a few more pieces of chicken because I still want my other half. I only got a half a sandwich so far. Oh no, that's right, JD. But that's okay. We're gonna make it happen.
It is good.
Yes, it's good, right?
I think the chicken is the best part.
Really?
Yeah, true. No.
Well, the chicken. You didn't even eat your half. You just ate the chicken.
Chef does know how to cook chicken,
Oh, I know how to cook chicken. Thank you, my
and
love.
especially the chicken breast.
This is chicken thigh, actually.
I know, but
Oh, well, chicken breast is harder to cook, and I
Yeah,
can do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
the chicken breast is not my favorite part, but every time he cook it, I just love it.
If more cream cheese, then I can see this in a buttered croissant. Okay. How are you today, Chef? Sammy, I'm doing good. We have a banger today. Can we see Twee's nails?
Not much, but yeah.
Yeah, you point to that camera. And so, this might be interesting for people.
What?
So you had a woman come to the house to get your nails done privately. So you didn't go to a beauty salon. Someone came here, brought all their equipment, supplies, all those lights and stuff like that. How much did that service cost you, and how long did it take?
Probably 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
And probably, let me see,
How much do nails cost in America to get done?
probably $20.
$20 in America? No, here is
No,
$20.
here, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
$20 to get your, and that's
For my toes and my...
a manicure and a pedicure.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, maybe around there.
$20.
Oh wow, this one's spicy.
So what is nails and manicure pedicure cost in America now? Come on, Liam, be mindful of the mic. Will Swan bun me? That's an interesting one. That could work out. Swan. Swan.
Where do you get swan?
Actually, you know what? Swan. Actually, I would more like to do goose because I hate geese so much, and I would love to eat one. So maybe goose I'd be more excited about.
Everyone hates geese.
Geese are terrible creatures.
Agreed.
Horrible. I hate goose. I hate geese.
They said it's in America, cotton, the arms
It
and the
costs an arm
legs.
and leg in America. Thick macadamia is saying more like $80 to $100 with a pedicure.
Really?
In America, $60 with a tip. Someone's
Yeah.
saying Jammin' saying $60 to $300 depending on where you're going.
Liam, Jay.
So here the girl will charge me $2. Honey, here the girl will charge me $2 extra for her travel fee.
Oh, so there's a $2 travel fee.
Yeah.
So you're paying for her travel fee. Okay.
Yeah. And if like my old at the old building,
Yes.
so usually me and my friend do it together. So we split.
Split
we
the travel
split
fee?
The travel fee.
Here's
Yeah. I know it's like Carol, Chad's mom, came here and she got her eyebrow microblade, right?
Yeah, microblading, yeah.
And even the lip tattoo and even the eyeliner tattoo is cost her maybe $300 for everything. The girl came to your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's some, not really something I understand or enjoy, but there's some definitely beautiful beauty benefits when you're in Vietnam. If you're traveling here, you may want to take advantage of that while you're here.
That's why there's a lot of BQ. They come here to do their nails, their hair done, and even their surgery jobs.
Yeah,
done.
even dental work is getting more popular to do here. There's good prices on it. And the quality and service is getting better and better and better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Related to medical.
What's that?
Anything related to medical.
Getting more and more. Yes, more and more popular here. It's
Yeah.
getting good price points. And I think like Vietnamese are learning from Korea and Thailand, just getting better and better service. So foreigners will be more likely to enjoy it and appreciate it here and come here instead of the other countries for that. JD,
Yeah.
do you even want the bread or you just want chicken and cream cheese?
That's what I was about to say.
Just chicken and cream cheese. Yeah, that makes more sense, baby.
That's what I was gonna say. Just give her a plate.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Did you want some ice water?
Please. Well, I'm happy you enjoy it, JD.
Water too? Okay.
And where is that one? Yes, BT Murphy. I don't even get to enjoy the fruits of my labor. Just
What
a
fruit?
slave to my children and my family.
Oh,
But
sorry.
that's okay. I'm happy you guys enjoy it, and Mommy's happy you guys eat.
Hey, Dad.
Venison banh mi, I would love to do that. $200 for cleaning with a couple extras. Oh, for your teeth, $200 for cleaning? Wow. Carson, update on the live. It's almost over. That's what's happening. We just made a Chinese takeaway banh mi, so I'll assemble one right now. You're coming at a good time. We're making the 5th or 6th one. Everyone's had a second. We have a banh mi that has a crab rangoon cream cheese spread that's been in the oven and toasted. We're topping that with some General Chow's chicken we made, homemade General Chow's. So we have some fried chicken thighs with a sweet and sour sticky sauce. Then we're topping that with the takeout Chinese vegetable medley, which is always going to be broccoli, bell peppers, and onions. It's kind of in every single takeout dish. And then we made this more into a salad or a slaw type thing with some sesame seed oil. And then we're going to top that with a lot of toasted sesame seeds.
Does somebody ask if you're doing a public pop-up?
Nothing that I can report yet. They will be coming. They will be coming. But not that I'm taking reservations or opening yet. For me right now, I have a pop-up in the works at the end of the month, but they're not open to public yet. But my first priority is to get the basement set up, rebuilt with a prep kitchen, and start selling on the street, and then we'll work on the pop-ups here. If you have a group of, let's say, 8 people, 8 to 12, if you can bring 8 to 12 people, then you can talk and book out the space privately. But if you're just a 2-top or 1 or 3, I'm not available yet. But if you're ready to book out the room and have a group, or even if you want to, even if you have 3 or 4 people and want to organize the other 4 people to come with you somehow, then you can talk to me and we can get a reservation made. But I'm not ready to start picking up 2 tops and putting people together like that. So after we put on that vegetable medley, the sesame, the chili, then we have some fried wonton strips on top, and that is our finished takeaway Chinese banh mi. And it is really a banger of a sandwich. This is kind of everybody. If you're just walking in, this has been getting 9s and 10s from every person that's eaten it so far. And it's a banger. Super delicious. JD, what were you saying? Yes, I do. Yes, I know. That's fine. I have no problem. I'd rather sure eat the chicken than the bread.
Hey, Dad.
What up?
Why is it expensive to swim with sharks?
Is this a joke?
Yeah.
Because it's deadly.
No.
Go ahead.
Because it costs you an arm and leg.
Very funny. Extra cream cheese, better. Better. Yeah.
I feel like this one like a cheater.
Why?
Like a cheater. Because everything fried and even the chicken is sweet.
Can't argue with that.
Crispy.
I wouldn't say it's cheating though.
Hi Chad, do you have some culinary tour for tours? Been watching you for a year, loving your cooking. Absolutely, I do private tours, I do private food tours. So, I don't do them all the time. But if you're interested, you can send us an email, we'll see if the timing can work out and take out your group. Beyond that, I always highly recommend Back of the Bike Tours. If you don't know Fred or Cyber Daddy, the guy that comes in all the time, his tour company, Back of the Bike Tours, fantastic food experience. Really, really good, all done on motorbikes. Obviously, my price point is on the higher end for sure. So if the price is, if it just prices you out, Back of the Bike Tours is a fantastic option as well.
Amazing.
There are much, much cheaper tours. Fred's tour is still pricey as well, but it's fully worth it. There are super budget tours that are like $20 a person. None of those I can really recommend, but if your cost is prohibitive, I understand. So you can do that as well, but I can't, it's not something I can confidently recommend, those super budget tours. There's a reason why Fred's tour is $80, and that's what it is. That's how much it costs to run that company and do the tour as well as he does. Tree's reaction to Tree's shark joke. It wasn't that. I just want to eat the sandwich. The arm and leg was actually kind of good, but I just want to eat the sandwich. Out of all your pop-up dinners, which one was your favorite one? That's super hard to answer.
Tron.
Overall, I did like the Tron dinner for how difficult it was, and that I pulled it off, and I thought the theming was fun to do. But I think I like the 90s and Yao the most because I just like the concept of it. I thought that was a very fun concept.
And it's more casual.
It was more casual, yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna stand right there. That's a really hard
My favorite was
question.
Michael's birthday pop-up.
Why you call it banh mi Chinese? Because we tried to put Chinese food inside of a banh mi. That's why. We're trying to use Chinese takeout food and put it inside of a banh mi. If you want to cheat, char siu is a common takeout dish as well. And I did think about that. I did think about using the roasted pork, but it didn't feel right.
Thắng ăn chưa?
Yeah.
Thắng ăn.
Nico was in Tron. That's right.
What's that?
Nico was at the
Nico.
Tron dinner. Yep, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay. Let's stay on 2 more minutes. We'll call it a day. Kind of a banger. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Last minute questions, last minute comments. We'll get to it.
Wait, are we voting
No.
for Monday?
If and when the Hanoi to Saigon high-speed rail line comes, would you and your family ride it? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. You want the hair?
Thắng chứ thắng ít chứ.
Yeah, you.
No, let's say that for him. I'm okay.
Wait, Mom didn't rate it yet.
Thôi, em ăn rồi không?
Guys, Mom didn't rate it.
No. You got a point?
9.5.
9.5 she gives it. Wow. Do you want to see the number? You want to see her hold it up, Tank? Okay. Banger.
No, it's good. But I just feel like everything is fried, like the wonton skin fries is very good in
Yeah.
there, and the sweet chicken is
Yeah.
good. I like sweet food.
Yeah. Is healthcare free there? No. Heavily discounted. Heavily discounted. Some of the stuff is almost free. Like, I'm talking...
It's so like if you go into the public or what is that called? The hospital. What is that? Hospital like a Jerry hospital
Yeah.
that you went to? What
Yeah,
is that?
public hospital.
Public hospital. It's really.
I mean,
really
Fred's
cheap.
daughter had some blood work and tests and all this stuff, and I think it was 17 cents or something. So it's extremely affordable. Even for local standards, extremely affordable.
Less than a pocket ticket. Less than a pocket ticket.
Yeah, very nice. Chad wants to play his banjo. You are correct, sir. You are correct. Banger. The wonton crisp on there are so good.
Yeah, it's good.
They're so good. You inspired me to start putting a Vietnamese twist on everything I go. Absolutely changed the way. Nice, man. Love it. $800,000 a year for the universal health care insurance. Elderly people and poor get it for free. There we go, Minwin. Thank you. $800K a year too is about $30 $32 a year.
Yeah, like if you want, so like I asked my friends about the insurance.
Oh my God, this is sweet. I thought it was water.
Oh,
Ooh.
just a little bit of
Oh, I wasn't
extra.
ready for that. Okay.
For the whole family, 5 of us, I think 12 million. 12 million
For insurance?
a year. A year, yeah. And then you can just go to a pretty good, even the international hospital too. So it's like $500 for the whole family
Yeah.
of 5, yeah.
Is there a certain fish sauce you'd recommend that we can get here in the States? Yes. Fish sauce to me in America, I would be buying Sun, S-O-N. I would be buying Red Boat,
Mega
Haiyan, Haiyen, or Chinsu. Chinsu is like the budget version. Oh, there's Sun.
Leave it there, honey.
Great.
Check this out.
Sun, Red Boat, Haiyan would be the highest quality.
Mega chef.
Blue bottled Mega Chef, another very good one.
JJ, not that one. Honey.
Chinsu is the best of the budget varieties. Chinsu does have a very high-end fish sauce, a pure fish sauce, but it's not available in America. They're two, not that one. This one, the Chinsu, the one that's like the salmon head, that one that he's got on screen is great. That's Chinsu's top of the line bottle, but you can't get that in the States. That one you can't get. This one that's got the fish head, the salmon, that one I think right there, Tang, on the top left. Top left, up higher. That one. That one is good. This Chinsu bottle is good. Chinsu has 2 bottles right now in America that are very good. But Haiyan, Sun, Red Boat, Mega Chef at the blue bottle. Can you type in Mega Chef blue bottle and pop that up too?
Mega chef.
Mega Chef. Mega Chef. I avoid 3 crab fish sauce. There we go. That blue bottle, that's the one right there, Tang. That one. You're on it. This Mega Chef blue bottle, good bottle as well. They have a brown bottle, they have a blue bottle. A blue bottle's better. I avoid 3 crab and I avoid squid, which are the most popular bottles you're going to find. They're not good. I don't care what people say. People are going to talk trash right now. I don't give a crap. They're not as good. It's a lower quality product. If you can't find what I'm talking about, or you're just struggling when you're in the aisle looking, just look at the label. Look for a bottle that has salt and anchovy. That's it. You want to see 2 ingredients. 2 ingredients, 2 ingredients. That's it. Chad, does your private tour require a minimum amount of people? Yes, we usually do 4 people for that. What kind of West African have you tasted? Would you say it's most similar to Viet? Zero experience. No opinion. I can't comment on it. Chinsu Barrel H was great. Yep. No 3 cabs. I love that fish sauce. JC man, do a side-by-side taste test with that compared to anything else. I think you're going to see a big difference really quickly. Red Boat is a favorite. And so this Red Boat is saltier. All of the best fish sauce is going to be saltier than everything else. That is a part of the product. That is a sign of the quality. You can't make a fish sauce that only has the 2 ingredients of anchovy and salt and not have it be extremely salty. So with these higher end fish sauces that are very salty, just don't be afraid. You can just add a little bit of water. If it's too salty, you can dilute it slightly with a few drops of water and bring that salt level down. Dude, enjoy that quality of life there while you can. It's not going to last forever. I don't know how long Vietnam is going to be amazing, but I know it's not going to be the same place in 10 years, so I'm definitely enjoying it while we can. And even, the same with America. I don't know if America is going to get better or worse in the next 10 years. Hopefully better. But the data centers freak me out. I'm very glad we didn't buy land in America yet. Because, we could have bought land. They put up a data center right next to us and we're screwed. And then your family home is trash. So I kind of want to see how this plays out. See what states are going to be more protective of their land and their natural resources, and maybe we'll buy land in that particular state, because some of these states are screwing themselves. I don't understand. Yes. It's okay. Chad Tweet Tang killed it again. Thank you, BT Murphy. Red Boat is the most available one too. Yes, it is. And I guess another thing to clarify too, like these bottles of Red Boat and all these products now, they're not cheap. Yeah. Red Boat, Sun, they are not cheap. So if you're going to be spending, if you're spending that kind of money and if you're spending 14, 15, 16 bottles on a $16 on a bottle, use that kind of fish sauce for the stuff where you're having a dressing or a dipping sauce or you're going to be in it right in the moment. But for when you're cooking, if you're seasoning a broth or you're stir frying with it, don't be afraid to use the more budget stuff. That's when I would be grabbing the chinsu. That's when I would be grabbing the 3 crab or squid if I had to. Chinsu to me is still better than 3 crab and red boat or squid. But don't be, you use the budget fish sauces for your cooking, for where it's going in and getting lost. But the ones where you're tasting it with the dressings, with the dipping sauces, that's when I would pull out the good stuff. Yeah. There you go. See, you're Toasty Tay, red boat is like $15, but it'll last you if you use it right. Yes, it does last, but if you're seasoning some bumba hue or you're seasoning a broth with fish sauce, you can go through a lot of fish sauce really, really quickly. So depending on what your financial situation is, you may want to be a little bit careful about seasoning broths with this high-end fish sauce. I just saw... Oh, there we go. Are there other staples you'd recommend that are available over here, such as sesame oil, shrimp products, seasonings? Not like offhand. I mean, there's obviously for certain dishes, you will need a certain shrimp product or something like that. But in general, I would just say for your home kitchen, I would just have a fish sauce and I would have an oyster sauce. And the oyster sauce, I'm not partial to any brand. We did taste tests in the past of oyster sauce between expensive bottles to cheaper bottles, and they were very similar. I mean, the expensive bottles just definitely had more flavor, more salt, more sugar, and the cheaper bottles more diluted, but it was kind of the same flavor. So I think really any oyster sauce is totally fine.
We want to do some fish sauce blind tasting.
Oh, we can do that. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Is shrimp paste worth the hype? Hype. I don't know if hype is the word I'm going to use for it, but shrimp paste is unlike anything else. It has a very unique, powerful flavor that when you get accustomed to it, you need it, you want it, you crave it, but at first it's going to blow you out. You're not going to be, it's going to be very strange to you. I have a bias with 3 crabs, but I agree squid is terrible. So I wonder if your bias, JC Man, is, did your mother use 3 crab? Did your mother tell you this is the best one? That would be my curiosity with the bias, because I know that's what happens. And it's
Better than squid though.
3 crab is better than squid. I do think 3 crab is better than squid, but it's comparable to me. And what happens, sounds like smoked crayfish, okay. It seems like when the Viets went to America, literally the only fish sauce they could find was 3 crab, and which was, I'm sure, was amazing for them to get anything. So that's what they had available to use. And then when the children of the immigrants were born, that's what they saw their parents using, and then it kind of just sticks with the family. This is what we use as a family. And in the same way with squid brand inside of Australia. So it seems like 3 crabs took over the American Vietnamese market when they first came to America, and squid took over the Australian Vietnamese market when they first went to Australia. And that's how those brands became so big. You should try making an Irish spice bag. I think that would be a fun one. Last one, we're gonna with Joel here. Have you tried Cơm Tam from Asiu? Quan Anh Ngon. Just landed in Saigon. Heard it's good. If Quan, I haven't tried it. But just from you saying it's from Quan Anh Ngon, it's a very, very, very touristy restaurant. So I already have, my red flags are already going up. Oh wait, no, that's different. Wait a minute. Is that next to Quan Anh Ngon or something? Or is that a branch of Quan Anh Ngon? Oh, wait. Oh, so that's a new thing. Oh, well, Joel, I'm going to take back my opinion. Quan Anh Ngon is a big touristy restaurant. That is a beautiful restaurant. It's great for tourists to go to. Your first time in Vietnam, it's a good place to go. But it's not somewhere I'm looking for top-tier street food. But it seems like they have a whole new concept of a restaurant focused on broken rice or Cơm Tam. Maybe that's worth a try. So, no, I haven't tried it. But it's what? But it's not the same location, right? I know, I see that. So I'm wondering, is that a new concept by them? They have chicken rice there too. We'll look at it. Joel, if you go try it. Tell us how it is next time we go. Here's the one that I just saw. Wait. Here, so here's JC Man. No, my mother despises fish sauce. That's funny. But grew up with 3 crabs around relatives. Yes, so that's why I think that the 3 crabs and squid, they got lucky. I don't know if lucky is the word. They were in the right place at the right time. I'm sure it's very hard for them to break into the market and do all that, so I don't want to say luck was involved. But they were at the right place in the right time to penetrate the Vietnamese market and be ingrained into the culture. But when you do side-by-side blind tasting of fish sauce, I think the flavor difference is clear and easy. Come on, Chad. Or come on, everyone. Shut up and let Chad eat. That's funny. 3 crabs got sugar added, questionable engineered anchovy proteins to appeal to the Western markets. What happens with 3 crabs, squid, and all these lower tier fish sauce? The fish sauce gets made in Vietnam. Vietnam makes the best fish sauce in the world. Better than Thai. Better than Korea. Better than Philippines. Better than anywhere. Vietnam makes the best fish sauce. Okay. After that, once the fish sauce is made, they still have all this fish product. The anchovy product, that's a byproduct after the fish sauce has been produced. That byproduct of anchovy, what for word would I use? All right, let's just call it anchovy byproduct. The anchovy byproduct then gets sold to Thailand and to China, and then it is used again to make a second lower quality fish sauce that has water added to it, that has salt added to it, that has caramel coloring added to it, to get that similar color and a similar flavor. But it's much more aggressive, it's much more funky, it's not as clean and pure as the top stuff from Vietnam. Just go to Cam Tam Hom Cao Met, Chef Chad's fave, and I was also blown away. I do love that place so much. Cam Tam Cao Met is great. Let Chad cook, let Chad eat, bro. That's what we need to do. We're out. Let's call the stream an end. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I love the chatters in the chat. Great to see you. Monday, we will be streaming, yes, and we're going to do a little bit of a different style of stream. Tang's mother gave us a crap ton of pork fat, so we're going to make some rendered pork fat on stream. I'm going to sharpen my knives on stream. We're going to give you a little bit of a studio tour, and then also we're going to do some Q&A and some food reviews. So if you want to send me any questions, particular questions you want to have, comments on Instagram, send me a DM on Instagram. Also, we would love to see if you want me to like rate your dish or rate your food or any sort of thing like that. Send me a pic on Instagram, tell me what it is, and we'll go through that. Instagram's the best place. For DMs on Instagram, send it to me there, and we'll go through that on Monday stream. So Monday stream's gonna be a little bit of a hodgepodge kind of vibe. Okay, Tang, anything else for you? Joel Griffin is not a bot, dude. No, he's definitely not a bot, OG. Japanese fish sauce and shellfish paste kind of are remarkably similar to those of Vietnam. I don't have enough experience to comment on that one. The fish sauce in the UK supermarket is called Squid brand. Yeah, Squid has, they've spread. 3 crabs owns America, Squid owns Australia and UK, apparently. That is the end. Have a great day. Fantastic. My wife is already on the cleaning. Thank you so much for keeping our studio nice and clean here, honey. And thank you for always putting stuff in the right spot, because I put it in the wrong spot and then my wife finds the right spot to put it. So we appreciate you always finding the right spot for stuff. Have a great day. Peace. Good? Out? Cool. Bye-bye, TikTok.